And
Yes.
this child was just like, "Can I have some sweets though?" And I
No.
was like, "Well," I was like, "Well, yes, you can, but you're not in my class, so like, I didn't plan for you to have any. I'll see what's left over for you." But yeah, you can see why she's rude if her mum's all coked up and heroined out, or whatever it is she's doing all the time.
Harrowing?
Yeah.
I hope you entered in on Shrek because I love it.
I did not, but I wish I did.
Right, roll 20. Are we waiting on Connor?
Yes. We can all do the rolly rolls though.
Ooh, it was non-school uniform day today, which includes the staff, so I wore my Dungeons and Dragons shirt.
Hey.
I was fucking repping it.
Repping it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rachel, Aaron, and me have already made the perfect.
I mean,
collection of rolls.
I don't think Connor and Chloe should be allowed to roll at this point because
Why?
They would just ruin it.
Why?
Because it's so satisfying.
Oh, I see.
Rachel rolled a 20, Aaron rolled a 1, and I.
Yeah, I rolled a 20, then Aaron
Oh my
automatically rolled a 1, like almost like a minute after I did it, and then Megan was like, nice, and then she got the perfect centre, and then you two are gonna swan on in here with your 13s and your fucking 7s and ruin it.
Our threesome is good as it is.
No, it'll be specifically 7 and 13 for that perfect
I got
semi-middle.
3. Sorry, I ruined it.
Wah, wah, wah.
Maybe Connor will do a 17, and then it's not so bad.
Hmm?
Yeah, if Connor gets a 17, I'll be happy because at least there's a pattern to it. But he won't.
And if not, the game's cancelled.
Confirmed. I'm not.
He can use his inspiration to roll again.
She's not the DM, but yeah, she confirms. Cancelled. It's out of my hands. You know, she owns a harem. What am I gonna do? Tell her no?
Yeah, exactly.
If the numbers are not aesthetically pleasing, well, then they don't count.
If, like a tower of dice, I can't stack them pleasantly, I don't want to know.
I'm so tired.
So
I stayed
tired.
until about like 20 to 6 or something like that, trying to get my classroom sorted. And then I looked at my phone. Oh no, it was like 6 o'clock that I stayed till. And I looked and I was like, oh fuck! I've got to
Damn
get
it!
home.
D&D!
Yeah.
No!
Luckily, Danny knew that I had D&D, so he already had tea ready for when I got back, and he put it in the oven to keep warm. So I ate that, and then he sorted through my presents and sorted them into consumables, i.e., chocolates and wine and rum, and then candles. There was a bag of candles, and he put my cards all in a pile, and then he put all the other stuff elsewhere. So yeah, I was like just eating my food while I was watching him sort through all the bags. I'm so spoiled.
I ordered food.
Okay.
I
So,
had pre-marinated my chicken, so I just had to put it in the oven.
Oh my god, I just found another bottle of wine.
Found.
It just
Yeah,
appeared
I
before
forgot
me.
I completely forgot I brought home one of the other children's presents before, and I was like, hold on, why is there a wine bag up here? Now I know why. It's so funny because you know where the parents work. There's a big next warehouse near work, and a co-op. The co-op is where I go when I've forgotten to make lunch, or I've been too lazy to make lunch in the morning. So I can see the stuff that they've got from the co-op, and I can see like the stuff from Next as well, especially because I used to work there. So I'm just like, I know that. That was there when I worked there.
Next.
They got me some nice things. I'm very happy. I'm on a massive fucking hype at the moment, if you can't tell. Going into school again tomorrow because I'm crazy. I need to sort my classroom out.
the new early years lead asked me to go into school over the holidays, and I just turned and they said no, and then she looked at me like I was a monster.
Really?
They said, I don't go in. You won't be seeing me back here till the first day. I'm legally obligated to be back here. And she looked at me like I'm a monster, and I was like, No. I don't work over the holidays.
Exactly.
I don't do that shit.
Nah, my mum's had to go because she's moving classroom and she's just there like, I have stuff I want to take with me. I have to get in there before other people.
See, that's
Yeah.
why all of the stuff that's important to me, the people the people I work with know my devious hiding places, and I put them all in said devious hiding places over the summer, and then when I get back from the summer, I remove them. I ain't going in the holidays. I work enough outside of the fucking holidays. I'm not going into school when I don't actually have to be there.
Oh well.
I know. My classroom is just like grim. I inherited it in January, and it was grim, and I haven't had chance to do anything with it. So I've just been like completely gutting it. I got some drawers so I can actually organize things. And when the drawers got brought into me, I was genuinely like jumping up and down, like, oh my god, it's like Christmas! Because I've been wanting drawers since I started in January. I never got any drawers, and I finally got some fucking drawers. So
You
yeah,
know,
I made my classroom look pretty.
just saying, if you're really that down and under about not having any drawers, you can buy them at shops these days.
It's crazy.
I'm not
Yeah.
spending money.
But you shouldn't have to spend your own damn money on school stuff. It happens enough as it is.
Yeah, it does. I already bought like the pen
I
pots,
was-
which I'm gonna take with
I
me.
was making a very educated joke
Was-
about you not having
was it
drawers
about
with your
that?
undergarments.
Yeah, I
picked
figured
up on
that.
it.
Yeah.
I picked up on it too, but I was also like,
It's like, nah, fuck that
No.
guy, who cares?
I didn't. I was fully
School
invested.
will
in
pay for
drawers.
my underwear.
School pay for nothing.
You don't know.
We didn't even
me...
have fucking glue sticks for the last term because it said,
Oh
well, you've
my-
used your glue sticks for the
Yeah.
year. I said, oh, I guess the 4-year-olds won't do any cutting or sticking
It's
for the
like,
rest of the
here's
year.
one glue stick.
Yeah.
If you use this before the end of term, we're reporting you to the RSPCA.
It was literally like they gave us 3 glue sticks for 42 children. They were like, make it last
Wow.
till July. We were like, but it's April.
that's what Aitken did as well. Luckily, I had some stashed away in a drawer that I'd gotten because I
Oh,
learned my
can't-
lesson from last year.
Then
Oh no, is he
it's
messing
not
up the pattern?
aesthetic.
Oh, it's not
not-
aesthetic. Although it's
It's
exactly
not.
equal my number.
You know what? I'm just gonna pretend that I'm gonna scroll up in the chat and I'm gonna stop it after Megan says "and the perfect middle," and that's where it stops. That's it now.
Well, if anything, me and Chloe are resonating with the 3 and the 6.
Yeah, it's okay. You guys have your threesome. We got his own thing going on. Danny, I found another bottle of wine.
Whether or not
I'm
it
sorry,
lasts
I've
until
got my
the end of the
headphones.
night is a different question.
I can't hear anything. What?
Erin,
I
you
think, Chloe,
bitch.
I
Sorry.
think Chloe's being cut off because I just heard a, oh, what?
Oh no, I was talking to Danny about the new bottle of wine that I found from one of the other children.
Oh, fair enough. I thought you were saying that I thought you were being cut off by them being like, no, you can't have another bottle of wine.
No, he complained at me because I
dinner-
came downstairs and talked too loudly at him because I've got my headphones on.
Dinner is ready for me,
Oh.
so I'm going to go downstairs and eat that with Jacques because we have a rule of not eating it in other rooms. So,
I do not have that rule.
yeah.
Yes, you-
So I will grab
Okay.
that. You guys can chitter chatter about things and stuff. Do remember I have a streamy thing going on, so do not mention things that will get you convicted.
Oh, we can't talk
No.
about our heist from last week. Gutted.
Fuck's sake.
basically Twitch TOS.
Okay, so no
Well, I mean,
lewdness.
I could always
No
do
C word.
this.
Did you do?
Nobody
You
would
probably
ever
will.
know. I deafened.
He muted. He deafened.
Anyway, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
do that. Enjoy all of your rampant, over-the-top, sexual, pornographic, and violent acts of
Quick,
depravity.
get in a moan before he.
I was gonna say, like,
Ah,
the second you're
I was
like,
gonna
don't be
say.
lewd, I'm like, oh dear.
She's like,
Oh,
oh no,
no.
the lewd is coming out of me. Anyway,
Oh,
bye.
no.
Be right back.
Bye. literally just playing with the stairs.
Oh my god, they're playing with stairs?
Yeah.
You ate quick.
No,
Yeah,
turns
you
out I
did.
was a bit preemptive with when dinner was ready, so I'm here for
I'm
now.
waiting for my dinner too.
So,
I'm waiting for my dinner as well.
double A Ron.
That's also why I apologise about being late up. Was me doing the finishing touches on my food, and then my mum was like, cleaning up. I was like, I need to show upstairs. She's like, no, you're cleaning up. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
He's
Yeah.
playing with his own tail. Oh my god. I don't want to go past him because he's going to attack my feet.
Do it, you coward.
But he's
Just about
hurt.
to say
He
the
doesn't know his own
same thing,
strength.
like that.
Weak.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't-
Rachel, you've been enjoying the
Do it.
cat-themed things I've been sending you.
Don't do it.
I have. I do love a good cat video.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
what
he's
you
hiding
miss
at my
out on,
feet.
mate.
Oh, he just fell. He fell down the stairs.
Is Aaron,
Oh my god.
Is Aaron alive? Because he's the poor
Pepper.
victim today.
What are you doing?
That victim always.
You little weirdo.
Yes, he is
At least
alive.
you know your place.
I will be with you in a second, though. I just need to.
He says in a second, but by the time he comes back,
He's also lamenting the ruination of the
Daddy's gonna get my
perfect
feet.
Yeah, like, why did you have to ruin perfect roll?
It's just too much trauma for one person.
He has to go and, masturbate furiously for the next 4 hours just to get over it.
No.
It's the
Did
only
you say?
way.
Did you say you ruined the ending of Ruination?
No. No.
Right. When did we last play?
A while.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
The
that's not bad.
7th, right? The 7th. Okay. Basically, my notes for last session are that Trafalgar woke up in the temple and talked to some of the older priests about some things. I don't know what everyone else was doing. I think you were all
I think we're all figuring out what we were going to do as well.
figuring out what you were going to
Aaron
do
was
when you
being
woke.
groomed
Yes.
by priests.
Yes. Been there, done that.
I was gonna say this. It's a different show.
And then, when we met up all again later, Trafalgar was trying to convince everybody to leave and go to Genasta with him, away from the army and the trouble with the army of the undead and Vantress. Icarus was adamant against it, saying that her stupid sword was going to kill themselves if they didn't see them help the innocent, or something like that. And then Trafalgar basically said, yeah, it's 2 days to sort it out, and then he's off by himself. And I don't have notes for anyone else, because I don't keep track of your characters. Sorry.
Would anyone like
Are you
to?
sorry?
Would,
How very Trafalgar.
would anyone like to fill him in?
Yeah,
Um,
that's a good question. Would we?
Got a feeling that Brewin wasn't doing much,
I
and
think we agreed that we had 2
Atari
nights,
went
not
on a
2
date.
days.
didn't basically, like Horace's mom was like, get the fuck out of town.
Hmm.
And then
Your mum said that they had like security measures.
there was security measures in place, and like everyone was going to be taken to High Town, and they were going to basically think Low Town or something like that.
Yeah.
And Lee asked us to make a list of all the people we wanted to talk to, but
then we did,
that
and
was
we all
3
got
weeks ago, and I
distracted.
don't feel the same way anymore.
She had too much time to think about who's worth saving.
Not saving, talking to.
No, she doesn't want to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
She's looking at you guys like, ugh. I mean, I have to talk to them. Just, ugh.
I mean, we're bad enough. Like, we're a challenge to talk to at the best of times.
I mean, you can remove the
Oh,
talking
like a
to bit. Guess it's just a challenge.
She was just talking out.
So yeah.
Have we decided what we're doing with Anessa's younger brother yet, or are we just like fucking
Not that-
smuggling him out the country as well?
Not that I
I'm
was
guessing we're
made
definitely
aware.
not leaving him.
As far as I was aware, like outside of anyone actually saying anything, with my own assumption, you were just gonna take him with you.
Yeah. We all run away from the war and leave the child. Like, okay.
It's like, here, you stay there with, there with Mama Oralynth. You'll be fine.
Find your own.
Hey,
right
Ireland
now.
can kick ass.
Dude has
Mm.
tamed a monster. Right? What's he tamed? What's he got?
It's a cockatrice.
He's got the fucking cockatrice.
Cockatrice. Yeah. Like, it's a monster, man. He tamed it. He's solid. Leave him be.
He's solid.
That was a child from his youth.
Is he like 3?
No.
Oh, it's working now.
Hi.
My headset
Hello.
wasn't working. I'm sorry.
You're just there like, guys, hello? Hello?
Yeah.
We're discussing abandoning your
I
brother.
was like, it was a cockatrice. A cockatrice.
Listen to me, it was a
hear you.
cockatrice.
A cockatrice.
A cockatrice.
Vlad.
What's
And his
impale?
cockatrice.
So yeah. Let me shut down anything unnecessary so I'm not distracted.
Have you undeafened us? Or muted us or whatever it was on the
Well,
stream?
yeah, because
Yeah.
he can hear us. So
I deafen myself.
No, I mean on the actual stream.
yeah, that's how he deafened us on the stream. He just
Yeah.
deafened us in Discord.
Oh.
I deafen
see.
from my perspective. I deafen me, so deafen and mute. So then I can't hear any of you. You can't hear me.
Okay.
But now you can.
But now he hears us all like the
Right.
crazy voices in his head.
Oh no.
What's that? Kill them all? Okay, Jake. I will.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No, Jake, don't tell him.
It wouldn't be the first time. Every now and again he does walk in and just goes, "Who's that?" And I go, "It's insert name."
Yeah.
And then he's
Yeah,
like,
we
"Yes,
always
kill
hear
them."
him.
He's walked in before and just said that one.
Yes.
He literally walked off, and you were like, hold up, who? And then he was like, that one. And you're like, oh, okay.
Every now and
Middle
again,
credits?
you guys get lucky. I'm not going to tell you who, but every now and again, if he points to one of you, not specifically the one person, but one out of like, there's like 3 of you that specifically, if he would point at, and I would tell him who it is, he'd be like, "Who's that?" And I'd be like, "It's this person." He'd be like, "Oh, okay, no, they can survive. What about this one?" And yeah. So some of you are favoured.
He better not kill me. We were gonna
I've-
be blitz buddies.
I've never met him, so for all I know, he is genuinely just the voice in your head.
I mean, little column A, little column B. So, yes.
Right, be right back.
Okay.
I'll still be able to hear through my headset because I have a wireless one now. I've got up with the times, but I just won't be able to talk.
Then, yeah, that's a majority of things. Firstly, for the knowledge, Rachel and Erin both can have some inspiration.
I already have it. Does anyone want it?
I've also
Ooh.
I have it.
got it.
Let me check.
2 people can get some. Ooh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, I don't know specifically about the rest of you, but at the very least with Rachel anyway,
Oh, I have it.
you were told.
Can Vlad have it?
Sure. Mark it on his
Have
sheet.
my inspiration. There you go.
I did it. Thank you.
Don't say I'm never nice to people.
Well, you're fine. Your character is.
She's nice.
You paused for a second.
Ish.
She's nice.
She has her moments. She's
Um,
nice to. No, I was gonna say she's nice to Trafalgar, but she's not always
Yeah?
nice to
Yeah.
Trafalgar.
Dan the set.
Sometimes she's nice to Trafalgar.
She thinks she's being nice to Trafalgar.
That's true. She does.
Right. Oh yeah. I'll put a small note before I go for dinner, which is ready. Rachel, you were told by Mother Dearest to go visit your father.
Oh fuck yeah! I forgot about that.
The rest of you can enjoy talking and trying to remember who, what, where you want to talk to. Send me your lists of what you want to do for the day, and I'll be right back.
Oh, I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
I want.
deafen as well, by the way, because you lot are sordid little fuckers.
We are.
Fair.
Okay, bye.
just deadpan looking at me and glaring. So
One time at band camp,
just in a
I
bad
touched myself.
with a knife.
What's this one time
Exactly.
at bank camp?
This one time at band camp, I had a poison blade.
Ah. They are my summer movies. I'm going to have to watch them over these 5 weeks.
All right, losers. Before we lose any more time, is everyone here?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think.
Hey,
Double A, Ron.
present.
Yes.
Nice. Has everyone deciphered what the fuck they want to do?
Yeah. Aaron's got a really long list, and mine is like 2 people.
I doubt that for some reason, but okay. I feel like Megan's the one with the long list. She's just like, I want to say.
No, but like I'm less social today.
Atari didn't get enough sleep. She's not feeling it.
3 weeks ago me is not the same me as now. Is what I'm saying. I'm a whole new person.
A whole new world.
A whole new world.
Okay.
What time of day is it right now? Because when we left, it was the evening, wasn't it?
What time was it before we got into the mountain where we cannot tell what time it is?
If I'm recalling correctly, it would have been in the later afternoon. You guys would have done a few bits around town, went to predominantly Orleans. You yourself went to the church. You found the church.
Yeah.
You all kind of did your own little thing for a bit. So
About midday.
I'd say roughly about midday, yeah. So who would like to start us off?
I've got the longest list.
Probably you, right?
I only have 2 things on my list. Technically, Megan's list is longer than mine
Okay,
now.
well-
Well, I shortened it.
We'll
as
do it the
well.
traditional way. Traditional way. Everyone roll initiative. And suddenly a dragon appears.
No!
Just-
You get 17, 18, 19. Please.
Please, 15, 16.
Mine will not.
Well, there's a
Oh.
19.
Mine will not go in your order.
Ah,
9.
shame. It was almost visually appealing again.
Oh,
21.
I hate going first.
So,
Make sure that is out of the way.
I'm going well.
right then. We'll do it initiative style. Going down the list, you can talk to one person and then it's the next person in the line. I will attempt to keep it as relatively short and sweet, depending on the sincerity and the necessity a little. Megan, give me one of your list.
Ilya, Costas's sister.
That would be. Let me find her face. Character pops out. Yaldan refugees. Why am I having a tough time here? Ela Howard.
Yeah.
Yes. So a majority of them were taken in by Lupula. I'll say with a degree it's relatively easy to get into contact with him, as he does leave people around to tell other people that you guys might be expecting him, vice versa. They are currently held up somewhere deeper in Hightown, close towards what's known as the Mountains Ladder, which leads to the top of the Hightown members. They sit more or less at the foot of the mountain ladders. It's close to what the real form of the nest is. At the moment, what's basically just it's a large-sized mansion that's been left to run down a little, but not enough to be like terrible. It's just there's not exactly much there at the moment. They've had to fill it very swiftly with assorted beds. It's become a refugee camp overnight, so it's still in the rough, empty patches. But as you get there, you notice she herself is running around, assisting some of the other families with, well, their own kids, playing nanny for a while, and everyone's kind of like pulling their lives out of boxes. And for the most part, everyone still looks like they're still wearing the same clothes. They're a bit dirtied in places. And yeah. How do you want to open the conversation?
I'll approach her as she's rushing about. Do a very awkward one-handed little wave thing. um. Hey, hi.
Turns around slowly, a little smile, but you can see there's a bit of like stress, like crawling in a little bit, and she kind of just tries to shuffle it off and give an outward, comfortable, warm appearance. Walks over, kind of gently pats the kid and hurries him along. Hello again. How are we? It's been a small minute.
Yeah, I'm fine. There's obviously been a lot of stuff going on since we last spoke properly. I just was wanting to check in on you, and I'll gesture around at all the refugees, or everyone else who's been displaced from Alden.
Yeah. You see, she kind of just looks down for a moment, but then just eye contact again and does this small half-hearted smile. It has been a difficult transition, but we're all fine, and I'm not going to lie, I'm slightly worried, but I'm more worried about Costas. He snuck out with the party to find you and your other friends. I'm assuming that's why you're here.
Yeah, mainly. I hadn't realised he snuck out to join the group. So, we did meet him, up north.
Mm.
It was very brave of him to come. I was just wondering how you're holding up, and what you're planning on doing next.
I'm not I'm not really sure. Lupilla, I think is he said he would hold us up here and feed and treat us as necessary until things stabilize. We haven't really been told much else. There was some vague talk amongst the others about an army coming to Gustodon, but I'm not sure if this is like rumor from stress or.
Yeah, I don't want to cause any alarm, but yeah, there's definitely talk of something like that coming down. As you know, that we had to abandon Alden for that reason.
Well, okay. I suppose at least we are somewhere safe. And all I can really do at this point is hope that Costas is on his way, outside of the range of that. And I must be honest, it's a bit too much. Between Alden falling and now that, and Costas, and the people here Lupilla at least, and his attendants have been very kind, but for the most part, the people here seem very, we'll say, indifferent to us. I get this feeling that they'd rather we not be here.
Yeah, well, I'm not too surprised you felt that way, but Lupula seems very capable, and I'm sure he will ensure all of you are taken care of.
Well, thank you for coming to see me. How are things on your end? What's your plan next? And actually, now that I think about it, not many of the others will have a chance to say it because you and your friends have done quite a lot. You're sort of very familiar faces to Alden now, but there's never really a time to stop and cherish you all for it. But thank you, and when you see your friends, tell them on behalf of all of us. Even with this, we're all still alive. We have our families. So, thank you.
It's really kind of you to say so, and I'll pass it on to the others. I'm not sure if we've done more harm than good in the grand scheme of things, but I hope all our meetings have worked out for the best. In the end, at least.
She nods. You see a child appear from behind her skirt, poking its head out just a little bit and looking up at you. You see it's a little tiefling with what looks to be one horn, but kind of similar to like a babe having a tooth coming in. You see a very tiny like spoke of a horn coming out of the right side of his head, whereas there's one that's a couple of inches out on the left. And he's kind of just squeezing very tightly onto the dress, looking over at you with a kind of curiosity. And she turns around, suddenly noticing he's there, just pats him gently on the head. And the child
Is
just
it a red
stares.
tiefling?
It's a purple.
Are we in a
Oh.
market?
It's not my red tiefling I wanted. Damn it.
And yeah, it just stares as you two talk. Is there anything else you would like to do or say in this regard? Chubby tiefling.
I'll smile at the little tiefling awkwardly and a little bit sad. And other than that, I'll say goodbye and leave. Sadly.
Okay. As you walk away, she turns around to the tiefling and they start doing this weird little, like, she grabs their hands very gently and they grab hers and they start flailing their arms around and you just hear this little, like, giggling coming from the kid. Then you walk on away.
My heart is upset.
My heart is spaghetti now.
That's just Esatari's entire state of being at this point.
Just like
I am
shed a tear.
upset.
I am upset about all of this.
Double Aaron next to me, Nishidado.
We were at Orleans. So I wanted to ask Orleans basically just if she has any connections to the mob, basically. Yeah,
I really
my
thought
boss.
I thought Connor said the morgue then, and I was like, wait, is there something you two know that I don't?
Well, it's to do with the discussions we were having while you were gone.
Ooh. Look, if you wanna get a hit out on someone, you just let me know. Okay. How do you approach this topic of conversation? You meet her on the balcony. You meet her on the balcony of the bar.
Oh, then if we're a bit away from everyone, I'm just going to outright do it. I don't need to be sly. I'm just going to say, do you have any connections to the Grey Door? Do you know anyone who is a connection that might be I could speak to?
The Great Door. That's very... I suspected you would have had some relevance. I know some people that might be able to help you, whether or not. It depends on what you want to do with the information.
Just gonna talk to them. That's all.
Given the very stellar reputation you have, I feel that's not good enough. What exactly are you plotting?
Well, I want to get out of here, and this could be the quickest way for me.
That's much more likely and reliable.
Speaking of, I'd appreciate if you could tell, Lycoris, she needs to leave as well. You know, things are gonna get messy around here. She should come with me. Get on fairly well.
Well, if we can have a little chat about that quickly. There's a few things that I believe you need to be privy to. Obviously, she has told me herself that she has a new toy. One that is also borrowed. That weapon on her hip. There's a bit of sordid information I've learned about it. She already knows the fun parts, the rules that they come up with. And there's a reason I'm telling you only, because I know for a fact that even if you did tell her about what I'm about to tell you, neither would she listen, nor would it matter. Be right back. I am getting invaded.
Did I just hear him go?
Hi! Why are you in Mushroom Land again?
Who? What?
What I just heard.
I just wondered.
Yeah, this is Gorill's little computer nerdy.
My
room.
den.
Yeah,
Take a picture of
just
my
went
owls!
in, just guilty, and I'm like,
They're mage owls of no
What,
hear,
like
no see, no...
guilty? You didn't do the
speak.
washing up. Guilty. Come downstairs.
no,
Yes,
I mean,
bitch.
looking at the screen and
Exactly
pointing,
that.
guilty.
Sounds
Yo.
like
And choosing
declaring
one of us to
judgment.
die.
Probably
Okay, I'm back.
accurate.
Hi.
Hello.
Oi.
Who
So
was
who's
he
guilty?
condemning?
Huh? Oh, no one. He was on the phone just showing people around to the bedroom.
Oh.
My very empty with 2 screens bedroom. Yeah. So yeah, she wouldn't believe you, and she doesn't believe that you would end up telling her anyway. So we're gonna go secrets.
Me.
Okay.
Hi. So
Hello.
obviously you two are currently like secluded away, no one seems to be around to listen. She pulls out this small round, what looks to be like a marble. It's made of glass. It's filled with a kind of reddish colour with what looks to be like little swirls of black, and she turns it around and you see on one side of it, it has what looks to be some kind of like symbol of an eye, that's been marked in black. And as she holds it upward, she turns it in her fingers slowly back and forth. This right here is called an Eye of the World, and I came upon it recently. A customer of sorts. It allows one to, well, far as I'm aware, view upon distant peoples and sometimes places if you're intimate to it. It turns out that the enemy that my darling little Lycoris has off in her old kingdom has been using these to spy on her and you. While I have this on my person, I can do the same in return, but I don't really have much need to do so, so you can have that. She takes your hand, places it into your open palm, and pushes your hand around it. Now that that part of the little errand is done, the problem she has with her weapon is that the person it originated from apparently is from Demise herself. The weapon was born as a fraction of not only Lycoris's original soul, a portion of her now soul is drawn into it, but the weapon itself was forged with the permission of Demise. The sword, if it should fall into whatever her name is, Van something, if it falls into her hand, it will act as a key and remove all of the locks on Demise instantly. And I don't really know anything beyond that of what she's like, but if she's been locked away for pretty much the dawn of our time here, it's probably best the weapon never fall into her hand. So, leading back very gently into the conversation that we came here for, I would be all up for her leaving. However, I can't, with all conscience, force her, nor can I feel willingly to tell someone I know as a great warrior to do so. If she leaves out of the most extreme circumstance. So, at some point within the next week or so, I'm going to close my bar and I'm going to move off to another continent. I will inform her before you all leave of this. It'll give her all the rhyme and reason to go. Now, like I said, I don't believe you'll tell her of that other mishap. But if you do, just be very wary. The sword listens. Now, unless you have anything else that you want to talk about, I'm rather not busy, and I want to continue pretending to be so.
I'd still quite like the contact for the Grey Door if you do have one.
Oh, that,
And
of course.
you're probably right. I'm not going to tell her that you're moving on, or about her soul being in the sword and it being a key for anything. She wouldn't believe me anyway. You do read people pretty well.
It's sort of my job, darling. But yes. While I'm gone, there will be no contact between her and I. Even with that little toy of yours, she won't find me. Please look after her, and if you end up being the cause of her death, I will find out, and I will cause you untold misery. Are we clear, my dear?
She's most likely going to be the cause of my death.
No, I can believe that.
But I understand. And is there a reason you gave this to me, as I hold the marble Eye of the World up, and you didn't give it to another member of the group?
How do I explain this? You, in my line of profession, come to learn that some people are better suited with items that allow them to discern the truth when they are the biggest liar of the batch. I feel it just works better with you. You can tell them if you want. It's just a trinket, really, but it's no longer a use for me, so use it as you will.
How does it work? How do I use it?
Well, I've used it for today, but under normal circumstances, you hold it in front of your eye with the eye itself on the marble pointed away, and you think of something or someone. And it will, should the person or area be susceptible, it will show you what it looks like from wherever they are, or whatever they are. For a short time, roughly about a minute.
Okay. That's useful. That's very useful. And if you can shield yourself from it, can you shield others from it?
It is sort of an innate thing I just have. It is not something I can share.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Now, go out and do whatever mischief you want. Just don't involve my girls in it, would you?
I won't.
Good. I will have a member contact you within a couple of hours from now.
Thank you. I do appreciate it. And I do understand that you can't ask her to leave, but a suggestion that things are going to get messy maybe to her.
She is fully aware of that.
I know. I'm just, out of everyone, I don't want her to leave me.
Oh, dear summer child. Is this... no, it doesn't feel like exactly a crush. You have an actual, almost familial attachment, don't you?
You're crazy now. I say that as I'm like heading to leave.
It's like, no. Oh, she right?
I'm sure you know how I feel about my family. At least how I felt about them, so no. No. And then I closed whatever door is behind me.
She's like, get out of here.
I
Get out of here.
And I'll head back to where everyone else is at the bar.
Okay. Let's go. Hi, who's next to be tortured? Anessa.
That was a long ass secret.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Anessa.
it was.
You know the colour of her
These
underwear
sound-
yet?
Hey!
Uh,
Nobody
no.
knows that.
Tomorrow I will.
What?
What? What
Somewhere,
happened?
somewhere Lycoris is shivering.
See, I said that he was wanting you to run away with him in like a weird way. Not in a,
weird
this is
way.
my mummy way.
I mean, a good son
It
does
can be
his mother's
both.
laundry.
Ew. You're watching too much hentai, man.
Jeez,
Oh, I told someone at work that I watched anime today, and they were giving me such a weird look. And I was like, not hentai, anime. And they were just like, what's
Why
the
can't
difference?
you watch both?
Well, yeah, you can, but I'm not going to tell people work that.
That,
It was just like, it's not the tentacle stuff. It's like stuff that, you know, you can watch when you're like a kid.
And then your work colleague looked at you and was like, "There's tentacles."
No,
like,
no, no.
Damn it, I've said
No,
too much.
no, they were like, there's tentacles.
I think I need to get me some.
You then get a very badly spelt search for hentai.
Henty.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Was-
What are we
is that it?
doing, my dear?
Who are you talking
Whose
to?
turn is
Chloe.
it? Oh shit, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure which to do first.
Just pick
But
one at
I've only
random.
got like 2 people. Well, no, 3 people, I guess. My contact. I have my ear to the wind, whatever it's called. Yeah, oh, it's called ear to the wind.
Mhm.
Background. So there's someone here that I know, but I don't know who it is.
Okay.
I had the Genasi guy before. There should be someone here as well that I know. I don't know what I'm going to say to him, but you know.
I just want to know he's there for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, as well, before we get too far on anything, everyone click your long rests because I want to make sure that it's actually working.
Oh, where's the button for that?
It's underneath your floors on the right hand side.
Oh my god, when did that happen?
I changed it last week.
Oh my god.
He put it in
He did,
Discord.
He told us
I saw
about it.
something about it, yeah, but I didn't know
I
that it was
don't read
actually.
messages.
Listen.
I read something briefly now that I remember. Wait, it didn't recharge my resources though.
It will recharge your spells and HP, I think. I don't know about anything else.
No, you gotta do resources manually.
Okay, yeah, it's done that. Oh yeah, because some
Otherwise it
don't
would just keep
refresh today.
giving you those of crossbow bolts when you're not meant to
Yeah,
have
that's
them.
true. That's true. Yeah, it's because my dust dagger thing refreshes every day, but other
Oh
resources.
no,
probably
that's
wouldn't, would they,
homebrew.
so-
It's not gonna know it's there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. I forgot that you use that for like arrows and shit. So
Hmm.
it's all good.
Okay. Well, as for your contact, let me just give a quick read. So you've not met the underground air quotes of Gastrodon just yet. So you spend a bit of time to try and figure it out first, and eventually you come across a couple of people in a shady dive bar that are very obviously like you don't even have to investigate or insight or anything. It's like they're all wearing some kind of combat leathers. They have hidden weapons, you're pretty sure. And you kind of just wander in, looking around for a second. And strangely enough, you see, of course, a very familiar looking Genasi.
Nah.
The same guy?
Yep. Sat in the corner. Hair
Ah.
flowing very gently. And in the same position, just looks over to you very slowly. And then he looks to his right and points. And you see sat about 20 feet away on a different stool with a circular, very well varnished oaken table. You see a fire Genasi, a female.
Oh.
She
Hey.
has incredibly long hair. It's all pushed back, and you can see quite a bit of widow's peak.
Your hair looks sexy pushed back.
And it flares. It's not straight in any regards. It's kind of like it was curled and then it was forced to push back, and it just kind of revolted a little bit, and it's kind of like spreading open like vines in places.
Ooh, that's cool.
And she's got a very limited amount of clothing, covering the lower half with basic leathers, but the upper half is just this what looks to be like a steel half plate bra and like armbands. And she looks over toward Oros, seeing him in her periphery, and then looks over toward you. She has this
Is,
little grin.
Is Vlad with me?
Would you have taken him with you?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
I cover his eyes.
Yes. So, what are you doing? I don't even know where we are.
Good. Keep it that way.
Also, I have actually seen naked people today, so what am I not
Wh-
experiencing
where?
here? We were at
What the
a
fuck did you see naked?
sister. We were at a titty bar.
It's not a Where were they? Where were you when they were naked? Oh my god. Okay.
Well, I mean, we were sleeping there, so
What?
what we were sleeping in the building. Some of them were coming out and getting drinks and things. And
Was he peeking out the door?
I mean, maybe trying to insight.
Oh my god.
Insight if you want.
Perv. Insight him.
Yeah,
Oh, it's done,
yeah.
it's good, it's good.
He was definitely peeking.
I am saying to him, you are such a little fucking perv, I can't believe you. As I'm like ogling the present right now.
One eye's on him, and your hand's ready
Yeah.
to smack, and the other eye's just like, wow, she looks good in that.
It's a family trait.
What?
Apparently.
Contradictory behaviour, yep.
And perviness.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so he kind of just, like, peels at your fingers just enough to be able to look around, and he goes, oh, I see, it's that one, isn't it? And then kind of looks over toward the gymnasi.
Let me do the talking. Not that I'm good at it.
I don't even know why we're here.
Just. And I'll just walk up.
Okay.
I do it very, like, slyly, like, shuffling over kind of a... Yeah.
Mhm.
Hello.
So as you walk over, there's currently 2 glasses on the table. One that's a shot glass, very small, and the other one that's like a large mug, and you kind of get a peek of it and you see what looks to be this very dark ale of some kind. She cocks one leg up over the other, leans back against the wall. Ah, hello there. Now what is your whole deal? It seems Aras knows you, but I've never met you before.
Oriska and I have had some business in the past. He's given me some pretty good leads.
I hope you'll not be expecting the same for free from me.
No. Look at me like, no. Actually, I suppose you'll have heard about the, oncoming potential war.
Darling, come on. If you know it, of course I know it. No offense.
Not taken. I was pretty sure you'd know. And I'll signal to the barkeep for 2 more of whatever she's drinking.
Mm-hmm. And
Does he bring them?
yeah, okay. If you're gonna wait, as he comes over, notice he has with him a very like crystal clear bottle that he's like cradling almost, and places it very gently down on the bar, puts a coaster underneath it, and slides it forward. Thank you, darling. You may go. And she turns back toward you, the bottle still on the side. You can see that it's kind of crystallized almost, and there's this slight cold air that's coming off of the glass. And she kind of look down at it. You notice this thing must be like sub-zero temperatures almost.
Interesting. I did order 2, so I want to have one.
She-
None for you, Vlad.
Come on, what was the point of even bringing me here if I can't even have some of whatever that is?
I'll order him like a Capri Sun or something.
Just an orange
They
juice.
have Capri Suns.
The equivalent.
There is orange juice.
You can have orange juice.
He will not get a Capri Sun.
He would not get a Capri.
Did you get a cute little straw?
He does not get a straw because they do not cater for children here.
Damn it. I'll get an orange juice.
Yes.
Well, obviously you know about what's coming our way and the consequences that's going to have. I just honestly, it makes me a bit nervous. I'm not used to feeling nervous, and I just want to know what your people have in place. Are you staying to fight? Or are you bailing?
Before I answer that, because I have the sheets break out of the fucking Internet Explorer, it doesn't show it to everybody, but if you look underneath Gastodon, you will see the image of the person you're currently talking to.
Oh my god, she has my hair! The
Hmm.
question mark.
Yeah.
She has my hair! Well, I
She
cut
stole
that
it.
part off that was all yellow before, but that's what my hair looked like for a long time.
The flaming hair.
She's so cool! I want her as a future character, potentially.
Fire Genasi.
It's me!
She crosses her arms a little and just goes, now why would I tell you any of that?
I'm sort of do a sort of point of my shoulder at Oros. I'm just like, well,
Well, just because he's got a loud mouth doesn't mean I do. Company policy dictates at the moment that such things are not exactly privy to the open ear. So, unless you're gonna scratch my back or give me something worth as much value, I think we're probably done here.
well, what itch do you need scratching? And I give her like a little eyebrow.
She smirks a little. Well, I mean, judging by that look, you already know that answer.
Oh my god, did she accept? Oh, what the fuck?
But it's not exactly my only problem.
I just compose myself again a little. I'm just like, no, actually, yeah. A few months ago, maybe, but there's been some changes, and I just look like
Yeah.
push a little bit. Business
Business before pleasure.
itches.
Fine. Then, how's about some of this? I've been told by, and then turns to look at Oros at the corner of her eye, sources, that you're pretty handy with spell scrolls. Pretty much the only reason you're in the business, if I'm right.
Oh, you do know me.
Well, you've got to have a catalogue. So, what do you have to offer in that regard? Depending on accumulative, if it's worth as or more, I'll give you as and more. In whatever description you want.
Does she want the spell scrolls that I have?
Could do. What ones do you have left?
I have aid, sleep, heat metal, and enlarge reduce. Those are the scribed ones, the ones that I've done and have copied up into my book.
Aid and enlarge reduce is... She seems to give a kind of interest to. The other two seem more like a, okay, sure.
I think I've put... What levels are they? I think I put them in my book anyway.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah.
Well...
Because I'm sure I said at some point, any downtime that I get, it would be spent, like, copying those in, because it takes quite a while, doesn't it?
Yes. You have to sit there with the ink and quill.
Yes. Well, I'll reach in and pull them out, and I'll slide them across to her. Like, I'm like hiding them with my cloak a little bit, you know, just be like, boop.
So, she reaches forward, grabs them gently. You notice as she grabs one of them, that on a part of her, like, wrist, in around her wrist, you see a very small trickle of, like, steam emits for a second. And as she pulls the scroll along, she looks up at you. Is it closed or unfurled?
They're all rolled up with like a. I want to have like a cool seal on it, but I don't have a seal. But I want to have like a cool spider wax seal at some point. That'll be sick.
That'd be
Sounds
pretty
like
good. Write it
future
down.
investment.
Write it down somewhere. Put it on your list.
Can
of
I
to
actually
do.
have it?
Yeah, of course. Is this a fucking
sick.
seal? Write it down.
I wanna.
If you want, I'll say for now anyway, you won't get anything that's specific to your want without getting it custom made. And obviously there's more important things going on. But write it down on a list of things you want at some point. Christmas list. and then we'll deal with it when everything's not a giant ball of shit.
Cool.
She opens them up, kind of looks them over, inspects it, just making sure it's all in order and the like. You see that she kind of mumbles the words to herself a little, and then closes them up, places them back on the table in front of you. Well then, that's some good handiwork. Since you've given me something worth my knowledge, I suppose I can inform you that... And then she looks around. She leans back into the chair, and she just looks forward. You at the moment are standing pretty evenly in front of her. She looks forward, and you see her face of a smile go to an immediate drop of seriousness. And you hear like 90% of the room stand up at once and leave. And then,
Oh, she's powerful, bitch.
and then
Oh
she
my
looks
god.
toward the door as they leave, and you just hear the doors closed. Oros, still sat to your left, clicks his neck a little bit, but that's about all he does. She then looks back to you with a smile. Now that only the important ones are here, and for some reason a child, but I'll allow you the one.
He is more worth than he looks like. He's pretty good too, I guess. I nudge him.
He kind of just like smiles, but he turns away, pretending like you can't see it.
Drink your orange juice.
You just hear. She sits back up properly. We have something of a countermeasure. The only problem is we're currently being blocked diplomatically. We have no intention of helping the people. They are already being guided. All we can do is deter and alter the path of those that are coming our way. And luckily, we have traps. And the golems that are in the Iron Path being reconfigured to fight specifically the undead. So, at best we can delay and possibly overhaul their direct path, but one way or another, I'm pretty sure they're getting here. I think we can add at least a week onto any estimated time, not including any special transportation methods they might have to get them here. Though, I will say that, given our lack of agents here in Gestaden, we're somewhat underwhelming. But with what we got, we can manage a week. Outside of that, it's sort of a give or take operation. As long as Gestaden's governments let us do our jobs, everything will be fine. But they've been hindering us. They've told us that we cannot set foot within their mountains. Not a mass majority of us, anyway, as we can't be trusted. Though, of course, we have to bow to their whims. It's their country. We have small clusters here. We will do what we can, but that's as much as we can do. Is that satisfying for you?
It is. It's reassuring, at least, to know that you stay to fight.
Well, that's more of a lax way of putting it, since we'll only really be delaying them and trapping them. The undead don't really care too much if we're not in their face, which we will not be if we can help it.
But what if you can't help it?
Well, then I guess
you
we're gonna
fighting
stick a knife in their fucking faces, aren't we?
Sounds good to me. Well, that's the case. And I just look at Vlad. Up for a fight?
He smiles a little, looks up at you, kind of gives you a little nod, and then you just hear him like cracking one of his knuckles without, like actually pushing his hand into it to crack it. He just straight up squeezes his hand into a fist, and you just hear.
Thought as much. Thank you for your time. It's very much appreciated. And I'm sorry it was only business, but
No, darling. Like I said, business before pleasure. As well, I'd rather not mingle with such activities with present company.
true.
I meant
Come on, Vlad.
I meant Aras.
Oh,
But the child is
Look at
something
Aras.
of a deterror too.
yeah.
And he kind of just, he looks up at her and does that kind of shrug of like, why is it always me?
He's a pain in the ass, but he's a good kid. And I'll ruffle his hair and I'll be like, come on, let's go see what you can do. Gonna give her a nice smile, raise a hand to Oros, and I'm gonna walk off.
The
With
name
pulling
is
Vlad along.
Iris, by the way.
Iris. Oh, gonna put that on my notes. Thank you, Iris. And I leave.
Okay.
I'm pulling Vlad by the scruff of his collar because I'm assuming he's just like staring at her.
Surprisingly, no.
Bye, Iris!
Okay, then
Thanks for not banging my sister!
Oh god. Next on the list is Rachel.
Woohoo! Huh?
You're next.
You're next.
To suffer.
Ah.
Who are we visiting? I will say the thing with your father will take a minute, so if you have someone else, let me know.
It's just him or the trapper. But the trapper's meant to be going to. I don't know when the trapper's. She's not going to find him. He's going to find her because I don't know where he lives.
Since he's in the employ of your family at the moment, you would assume with them, but you don't have any certainty on the matter. But if you want to visit him there, then yeah, or he to you, whichever.
I'd rather he goes to Ireland's just because I feel like her mother will actually bitch slap her if she sees her again in the next 12 hours.
What did I tell you, child?
I told you
Go
to
see
leave
your
and you come to
father.
my house.
I'm gonna go to the toilet quick. Be right back.
Like that. Be right back.
Nani the fuck? Okay. Are we seeing the trapper then?
No.
No?
I said yes, but in a stupid voice.
Sounded like no. It's like, okay, well if you're adamant. Okay, so as you kind of wait around sticking to oral lengths for a little while.
I'll just chill and get stuff ready in my room, like collect all the stuff we need and sharpen my
many knives,
swords non-threateningly.
thinking specifically of one person.
I have many.
Inevitably, around about the late afternoon, given like 8, 9, you hear a very like kind of gentle knock on the door, like an attempt of a gentle knock, but it does thump a little on the first knock, and then it just goes a bit quiet, just like little taps, as if someone's not realised their own strength with such a mundane thing, and just like slammed it without realising.
I will open the door. I should have everything on my table first. I'm not gonna go to the door holding a load of knives.
I'm ready.
Hello.
Hello.
Time.
You've come to the right room. You see a obviously very familiar red-headed little elf with a lot of augmentation. Just kind of looks at you for a moment, arms down by his side, and does look kind of out of place. In more so than just how he looks. He looks like he feels weird being here. And just looks over toward you.
I'll just like raise an eyebrow and move out the way. Gestures towards the chair in the room, I guess.
Looks at you, walks in slowly, doesn't break eye contact, and then he looks at the chair, raises an eyebrow, looks back at you with that kind of, is okay, with that weird kind of, this is very normal, this is weird.
I haven't called you here to kill you.
I figured that much. It's just rather weird. I'll just... And then stares at the chair. Stares at it as if it's this monster. I'll just... And then he slowly lowers himself, turns around and sits down.
What?
And I'm just not really... let's just do whatever it is this is.
I will pick up the bag of gold that I had ready and just chuck it at him. That is 100 gold. I need you to help me set traps around someone's house. For safety purposes, not for...
That's a very good distinction to make. But why, after all of the petty little fights and squabbles we've had, is there now not a problem with this? With me?
Because there's no one else that will do it. Because there's no one else that will do a decent job.
He kind of squints a little.
I mean, I still have issues with your methods. I still have issues with how you decide to conduct yourself. But it's a necessary evil.
As is most of what we do.
Yeah, but the difference is that you don't care who you hurt when you do it.
It is a necessary evil.
It's not... It's not always a necessary evil.
No. It's... Look. We'll be serious for once then, since for once you've not opened with an insult. I don't like how things have become this way. And I will admit, there is a small part of me that enjoys what I do, regardless of the outcome. But my sense of logic and reason, and my belief in finishing a job, regardless of the blood and the body count, overrules everything else. My jobs, similar to the one I'm doing here for your family, are necessary evils regardless of the bodies that I end
Not
up
e- Not everything you do is a necessary evil. Like when you sent that unarmed mech into a populated area to test out one of your traps. What did those people do?
Look,
You fucked up and people died, and more people would have died had I not been there. Or were you aware of that part?
I am always, unfortunately, aware of the outcomes.
Are you aware of this outcome? I'm just gonna unbind my waist and lift up my side and just show the acid burns all over her back and her side.
That is slightly new, yes. When exactly?
When you sent that unarmed mech into a residential district to test out whatever it was you were testing. I think it was your flesh rot bomb or whatever the hell you call it. And you fucked up and you sent it in the wrong place.
I didn't send it in the wrong place. They... Please, just for once. There wasn't supposed to be any residents there. I specifically took the job because I was guaranteed that anyone that was there was to be killed. I sent a test because either it failed and they were smoked out into a gunfire, or it succeeded and I got my pay anyway. I was told, in my foolishness and my belief in my employers, that everyone there deserved to die. I was given a hit list and I took it, and good people died instead. I got caught up in my own stupidity, okay? I sent my toys to do the work as I always do, because it is how I operate.
It's not how you used to operate.
It is not. It is not. Look, I will not apologize, but if it makes a small bit of difference, I do regret. I believed in people who lied to me. I only ever intend to kill those who deserve it. It does not always work that way. My science and my technical machines, they are not perfect. Hence why I'm trying to inaugurate myself with their mechanical extremities. I wish to know more, know how I can control them. I'm learning. Eventually I'll control them directly, purposefully. None of that will ever happen again.
That's not learning, that's an obsession.
Call it what you will.
You were fine as you were when you had
I was weak.
elven arms and legs. You worked fine.
Yet look at you. You're still you. You can kill me here and now in a minute, if even a minute, if I'm lucky, if it wasn't for this armor. At least with this I have a chance of evading you for more than 5 seconds.
Oh, I mean, I know we used to make jokes that you were going to find a way to outlive me, and you were going to find a way to be stronger than me, but I didn't think you'd literally mutilate your own body.
Oh, I'd do almost anything at this point. But believe you me, this isn't all a cosmetic fun time for me either. This is all in aid to the world itself, not only my lifespan. We've taken different paths, I know that. And honestly, I do kind of miss how things were. But this is just who I've become now. We can work together, you know.
Oh, just take off that stupid mask. Or do you need that to survive as well?
No, that is cosmetic, I'll give you that.
Knew it.
And then you see, like, he moves his hand forward, pushes at 2 points that are on either side, where normally you would, like, press into your cheeks. He presses the metal plate there, and you see the mouthpiece slit open in the middle and folds outward. You do see, though, that he has these, what look to be like darkened spots underneath his neck that look like some kind of splash mark, as he himself has taken a few acidic marks.
I'm amazed Orlinth let you in the building.
Yes, well, I greased the palm before getting in here.
I'm just gonna narrow my eyes.
I paid them.
Yeah, that phrase means something very differently in this building. Yeah, I need you to fully arm a building in Hightown.
Okay, well, what am I doing?
Whatever he wants done. Well, actually, that's a lie. Whatever I want done, because he'll say not to do it. But he needs to be protected at all costs.
Okay, well, I'm under the assumption we're talking no mechanical toys. Bombs only.
Whatever's going to stop any would-be assassin is my preference. I don't care if it's bombs, mechanical toys.
Do you want me to be covert? So the kid, or the man, or... I don't know, it could be a horde of elephants for all I know. Are they to know?
His name is Ishgari. I'm sure you know the implicit link with that name.
I'm loosely aware of your connection.
And because, yet again, I fucked up, there's a very high chance that, as Vantress can't get to me, and can't get to Brewin, there's a bit of a trifecta going on, and there's only one point that's going to be available to her at this point.
The child.
Yeah.
Fine, but in the meantime, just... Again, am I being covert? Is he to know about this? Because it might hamper my ability if he's not to know.
I will tell him, and I will give you an extra 50 gold if you just check in on him occasionally.
Fine.
And update me on how he's doing, because I have told him that he is no longer to accept any communications from anyone within my party. You know, just because in case of subterfuge and
Well,
things.
then I shall. By the way, just putting it out there, I'm giving you quite a discount. Because my going rate for fortifying a home, regardless of its size, is a minimum of 300 gold.
Ugh, it's so stingy.
It's not do you know how
I
long...
taught you to... Half the stuff you can do, I taught you to do.
Do you know
Really?
Do you know
I
how
mean,
long
I
it
invested in you
concocting
a long time
even
ago.
one of my potions and poisons? The ingredients alone, I mean, come on now.
Go. Just take pleasure in knowing that if Trafalgar hears about this, he's never gonna let it go.
Which one is that?
The small blonde one. Where's the hood?
Ugh.
Ugh. What's that? The Oh yeah, I forgot. He did a runner when you were in Alden. I'm sure. No, he was also hiding when we met you on the road. He does exist.
Whatever you say, I couldn't care less, really. I have, see? The same reaction on my part. I don't know, never met him, don't really care. Look, I'm going to... Where does this person live?
Magatamana.
Well, that's sort of out there, isn't it?
It was Ishi's house.
I know, but it's pretty much right at the edge of the mountain itself.
And that's where
you'd have to,
people will go.
You'd have a better time drilling through the back of the mountain before anyone else gets to him.
Yeah, well, he's not going to leave.
Fine.
He's still clinging on to the belief that Ishi's going to return, and I haven't yet told him that he's not.
Well, that's a story for another time, I think. Anyway, I'm going to go grab some of my toys, and I'll do what I can.
Just do a good job, or I'm going to tell everyone your old nickname.
You dare.
I don't know his nickname was.
I'll find your friends and I'll bomb them all.
That... is he being serious?
Make an insight check.
Oh, fuck! Come on!
I mean, you've known him for a while, but it could really be 50-50, you don't know.
That plus 6 though, fucking hell.
I'm surprised how civil this conversation has been.
Yes. I half expected the blade to be pulled out by now.
They're all very dull. I need to sharpen them. And I'm not allowed to stab you with the big one. Your employer very, very strictly banned me from doing anything with that sword, so of course I will follow that instruction.
Yes. A rather strange circumstance we ended up meeting through my contact.
Yeah, that was... Well, that was a purposeful move on her part.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She likes to really
conniving.
She sticks the dagger in every... She likes to harm from lots of different directions.
Right. Well, before I lose more nighttime hours, turns around, pulls the door open, starts to walk out. Oh, and it hasn't been the worst meeting I've ever had with you. Take it for what it is. And then you see him click the thing on the side of his jaw again, and the mouthpiece closes.
Before he puts his mask back up, I'm just gonna go over and like tap him on the cheek, like
turns around.
Almost patronizingly.
Lethal.
Suddenly he dies. Penetration damage. Turns around slowly.
Just try not to die whilst we're gone.
She does care.
Fuck off!
That almost sounded like you were interested in more than a business sentiment.
Ooh.
Be careful, I
Bang.
might start thinking we're
Bang.
friends again.
Bang.
I dislike your methods.
But I don't dislike you.
I don't dislike you as much as I thought I did.
Strange.
Probably just sentimentalism.
My ship is lifting its sail.
Well, I'm going to leave before you get gooey on me.
Oh.
That would be something for the ages, but I don't think I'm ready for that.
Don't worry, Misty. I won't tell anyone your name.
You actually almost hear the sound of teeth grinding as the mask is slowly closing.
I said it quietly. I could have said it louder.
He slams the door behind you and just you hear almost intentional like poof, poof, poof footsteps. So yeah.
I'm just gonna shout down the corridor behind him. Remember, I'll give you extra money if you check in on him. Okay, bye.
With one aggravated poison boy. Connor, it's your turn. Do you have anything or anyone you want to see and or do?
Weirdly enough, I only have I have one interest of going to / possibility,
No.
but depends on the location. But I reckon either or is going to be not exactly long-winded unless you make it long-winded.
Maybe.
The first, stuff. I'll just make this the first one. The first one will be the possibility one, which will be going to Orlimps to have one last enjoyable drink, and randomly see if he gets approached by anyone who remembers the time that they had with me.
He's looking for lost love, huh?
Maybe.
No, I'm just looking for a drink, and if the possibility of randomly bumping into someone with a funny who I had bouncing a wow with, then
Relations.
It's called sex, bruh.
Let the fun moments begin.
Roll a D100 and then a perception check.
Gotcha. Okay, and then a perception, you say.
No, yeah.
Oh,
So
you almost had 87.
You know what? I'm doing it. I am using an inspiration.
go for it.
Oh my god!
This time I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
The air of desperation.
I mean,
Do I roll another perception, or am I rolling
with advantage,
I mean,
of course. It's
It
using your
might be
ins-
his. It might be his last time to get some lovin' before we go off to war. You know.
Oh, that's sad.
It's sad, but it's better
It's
than
better.
it was.
He gets a pity fuck, right?
It's a pretty hand job.
I'm
But
not
it's
even
really bad.
looking for that. I'm just basically looking to see if Lee can make anything out of this.
He's looking for emotional connection. You hear?
Sure, why not?
He wants a pen pal.
And suddenly Ilsamar walks in.
Oh my god. Making his way
I
round.
always dreamed of.
Oh my god.
Iltsma walks in and be like, didn't we? And I'll be like,
It's like, oh my god, we did.
sort of looking at drunken memory like, what? No, you were with Esatari. Before I went to Esatari, I was quickly here, and
It's like,
Yeah,
yes,
and-
you,
It was
me,
dark.
10 other people, you know.
Like a
whilst
bit.
whilst in the background, Megan is having a fucking meltdown. Like, what?
No,
I just
no.
imagine
I
it.
was going to say,
when
no.
Anessa and Esatari were having their weird, like, looking into each other's souls when people were singing.
As
That's
well,
when it happened.
I feel like if Esatari was aware, or like maybe more so Megan technically, that her two crushes were banging, she'd be drooling like, oh
Yeah,
fucking
would be
yes.
I'm
Furiously.
cheering.
Furiously scribbling down some fanfic.
Yeah.
So, you got a very high roll on the D100, so people do arrive at the bar late at night, is all I will say. As you are looking around, kind of, not making it super obvious you're looking for someone specific or any people specific. I'm just there like, I'm just here drinking away, looking around every so often. You catch a couple of people like now and then that look vaguely familiar, but you're kind of just like trying to more so press your memory for if you remember being with them. The night itself was such a mess of bodies and blurriness from drinking that you kind of like, wait, was it them or was it God damn it. Make a history check.
Right. History's gonna be low. Oh wait.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
weren't kidding. It was low. So
yeah.
you see a group of people off in the corner that are currently like very like skimpily clothed, that don't look to be the people that work here. They have something of an outfit. Sits at the table with a drink, watching Brewin flounder. um,
Not
You s-
exactly floundering. I'm pondering.
you see them all like in a cluster at the back of the bar area, kind of like sat on high tables, high chairs, and talking to each other, kind of flirtatious. You kind of think to yourself, did I get with any of them? It was definitely a group that was together. I remember that much. But then as you look at them, their faces, any of their features, nothing is coming to you. But you do remember that it was a group of people that were just like scantily clad, and it was a mixture of the races and genders and preferences, and you're just like, it could have been them. Could have been. But you don't know for any certainty. And you could look at nearly any other number of people in the building and think, I could have been with them, it could have been that one. They kind of look familiar. Is it that scar on the hip person there? What do you want to attempt to do?
Is there many people at the bar due to the fact that everyone's evacuating?
It looks
Or
like,
planning to be?
for the most part,
Oh,
the general populace has been kept clear of the information for now. So things are going on as normal. It's only like higher tier nobles, council members, you guys because you were involved, and anyone that you chose to tell seems to know about it. At the minute, these lot are just having another day.
fair enough. And is there a lot of people, or what?
It's getting to the later night, so you can see what looks to be about, like, give or take, unrelated to the group of 8 people that are sat on those high chairs. Taller chairs, I should put it as. High chairs make it sound like they're babies.
And that's illegal, guys.
That's weird.
That's pretty frowned upon.
There's about 15 in around the bar, most of them either on those chairs or swarming the bar for drinks.
Yeah. Well, on a Brewin's just looking at everyone and being blissfully unaware, and just smiles to himself because he's thinking, to a degree, it's good that there's no genuine populist panic over this just yet, and it's to come before the storm. But due to the fact they're blissfully unknown, they deserve to at least have one good night before, well,
I bet they do.
a couple good nights before, well, the
Oh, I
inevitable
bet
does
they
happen.
do.
So,
Oh my god, he's gonna do that line, isn't he? I ship out
Brewin.
tomorrow.
how much would you say is basically a general drink?
I mean, if you're... Are we talking like a middle drink? Like, not cheap and terrible, not expensive?
Yeah.
It'd be about a silver. For like, you know, kind of like, I honestly don't have much of a comparison considering most of the shit I drink is cheap as fuck and good. But for like a half decent, like, mixer and like a vodka, for example, or rum that's not a generic brand of some kind, it's slightly below top shelf. You can get like a glass for a silver.
Fair enough. Well, Brewin will just look to the bartender and just say, well, it's a good night tonight.
Just for a small bit of quick realism. You go to the bar, you have to wait about 5 minutes before you can get served because everyone else is in the way. So you know.
That's fine. That's fine with me.
But yeah.
That's fine with me.
It's also always night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you do get served inevitably. You get into your part of the queue. Everyone else gets out of the way.
I'll just say, seems to be a good night for tonight. I'm gonna say, well, everyone gets a refill on me. Don't be too cheeky though with how much the drinks.
What's the upper limit you put for each drink?
Basically, no expensive shit. People get the refills if they've gone for any cheap or sort of like medium drinks.
Anything up to a silver or more. Up to 2 silver.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
But I'll just say, feel free to announce it. Well, to announce that they get a free drink.
Okay. So he kind of raises an eyebrow, looks at you with that kind of big spender.
And then look at the bar stuff and go, oh hell, you can help yourselves to a drink as well if you want.
If I wasn't on the clock, and I said clock, by the way.
So he would like to be on something else.
But Spray raises an eyebrow and just be like, of course, like all good patrons do.
But maybe afterwards. And then he pulls out from underneath the bar what looks to be a bell, holds it up and jingles the crap out of it, and you guys just hear the sounds of everyone go silent, and then with a big grin on his face he goes, free refills for everybody today. And then it just a chorus of and everyone raising glasses, some slosh about a little bit, someone falls over in the background, and you kind of turn around for a moment. All you hear is just this loud, like, poof! And people go silent for a moment. Someone tries to pick that person up, and then as he gets up, he's stumbling a little bit, but you see this big fucking, like, bruise on the side of his face as he lands very hard against the floor, and he's got what looks to be, like, an actual, like, physical swelling underneath his eye now. But then he goes, "Argh!" And then everyone immediately goes, "Argh!" Looking at him. Everyone starts bum rushing over toward the bar. And the group behind you, some of them, they stay in their seats for the most part, seeing the onslaught of people coming running toward the bar. And the group behind you on the tall chairs, a couple of them look towards you, that sort of, that little side eye. Some of them give a little wink, others kind of look at you. You see as a few of them at the back, kind of still looking at you, start whispering to each other a little bit, and they're kind of looking at you with a bit of subtle confusion, a bit vague memory.
Ooh, recognition.
Let's see how lucky you are. So this is plus.
How lucky you're about to get.
This is plus 3. Oh baby.
Nice.
So as people come over, start one by one getting drinks, another bartender comes along, starts to thin out the herd a little bit. You yourself are given a drink because, I mean, you're paying, you deserve at least one. And as you're
At least one.
And as you're grabbing your drink, you feel a gentle tap on the shoulder, and as you turn around to say something, immediately you just feel like a hand on one shoulder, another hand on another shoulder, and you are pulled forward into very close contact with 3 people, one of which, standing just a little bit shorter than you, grabs your face and just immediately, like, snogs you to oblivion, and the other 2 gently start guiding you upstairs.
Nice.
And
Go ahead.
Brewin will quickly sort of like, well, look very surprised, and as he's being cued away upstairs, he quickly tries to get a free hand to grab his drink and just downs it.
I don't know what he was gonna grab. Fucking hell.
Something.
To grab his.
I'm just watching this all happen. Like,
Still be a bit of Dutch courage.
As you're being pulled away, you hear
Second
from
orgy of the campaign.
you hear from one of them very gently in your ear. I remember you.
Oh man.
And you can assume what happens for the rest of the night.
But
Although, I
I'm
think
expecting him to say, no, I can't.
I think we'll need a performance check. But I
Oh,
will
yeah.
say, considering last time's events, I would say for instinct and other memory-based abilities, you can do it with advantage because I reckon Brewin's a good boy. If he could entertain that many people once, he could probably do it again.
and you said performance, right?
Yes, with advantage.
Oh my god, if he gets a natural one, what happens?
Not that. You did not even need advantage.
Fucking hell.
Well, let's just say there's a lot of shaky legs. There is a very, very long, sweaty night. And you don't notice the sun because you're in a fucking mountain, so you're pretty sure that you go for longer than maybe 7-8 hours.
Fucking hell. Right. The war started and Brewin is still back.
He's creating babies. Don't fuck with me, I have the power of God and anime on my side.
That's what he is right now.
So
Is that
yeah.
right?
If anyone asks where you are, I am going to tell them that you went upstairs with 3 random strangers.
And he looked like he was wielding quite a mighty sword.
Yeah, I'm not saying that bit. There's not a chance in hell I'd ever say that.
Alright, well, how about a shiny spear then?
No, I'm going to say he looked very happy with himself. And there was someone else attached to his face, which was probably helping.
Yes, he
They were
looked very
totally
happy with himself as I was drinking a drink he bought me.
Yeah, basically, I got a free drink off Brewin. Nice.
Speaking of, for your
Wow, that
tab,
almost never happened.
reduce your copper, silver, or gold by a total of 4 silver.
Wait, what's it?
Mm-hmm. That was all.
Okay,
Is that it? You like what everyone drinks?
Mm-hmm.
pretty much.
So I drop 150 gold on protecting a house and get nothing out of it. And you drop 4 silver and get a gangbang.
Hey,
Look,
not
girl.
yet. Also, he put a lot of effort in to do that. I'll have you know. We might not have roleplayed it, but he put effort in, okay? Do you see that roll? I'm pointing at the screen right now. Do you see that roll?
Yeah,
That-
the most you did was I don't hate you as much as I thought I
yeah,
did.
you could have been a little nicer, and then maybe you'd have ended
That
up
was nice for Lycoris. That was nice.
So yeah, that's Brewin and his little sex adventures again.
Again.
Has
Again.
everyone else actually come home yet, or are you guys out just escapading at fucking 9
I'm
o'clock
kind of
at night?
taking this as an open timeline at this point.
Yeah.
But the assumption is that when everyone's done enough in a day, that will be the first day out of the way.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping at some point on one of my other visits to see someone would be Lupula. But that's whenever, I give it that.
Have that tabbed for now, of course. Because it's Megan's turn again.
Well, whether or not it's the same day or not, I'm
It
not certain.
probably will be in
because
your case.
My next plan was to look for Hubert. I was planning on looking around the blacksmiths in Gustodon to see if he'd found a home there, but if I was already at the refugees camp,
Yes.
I guess I would have maybe seen him there if he was there.
You do not. Asking around a little bit, you learn that because of what he does for a living, and considering you learn very quickly that he used to live in Gustodon, and some people recognised him for him and his work. He was taken in by one of Lupilla's contacts. They don't know specifically who, but Hubert seemed happy to see them, whoever it was. They tell you it looked to be another dwarf of some kind, and they had a nice reunion. It wasn't like all hugs and great times. There was a bit of shouting, but you assume that's because of like a rough dwarven mentality. Yeah,
Jesus.
but they seemed to leave on very good terms together. So, yeah.
So from that, I'm not sure where he is.
You're not too sure where he is.
Okay. I said I will wander around Gustodon, checking out the blacksmiths, hoping to find him.
Okay. Getting a bit of direction here and there to these sort of places you know. Most of the ones in Lowtown are either closed or have been closed in the last couple of years and refurbished into something different. The ones in Hightown are currently not accessible for one reason or another, because it's not needed, or because with circumstances coming to what they are, they'll need any accessible blacksmiths prepared with better equipment. But the ones you do find that are open, you kind of check in, and the owners don't really... I mean, they're not him, obviously. Whether or not you put in any real effort into getting to know them is up to you.
I'll ask if they know of him, where I can find him, that kind of thing.
The accumulated knowledge that you'll learn is a small handful of people know him as part of the smithing guild. It's not an official guild by any circumstance, it's just something they themselves have claimed as a broad scope across Gustodon. But some people do know of him from similar circles and the like. They say that he kind of dropped off the face of the planet for a while and disappeared. They never knew where, but obviously you know that he eventually came to Alden. Some people do tell you that his family in Doran, they'd lost their forge in an accident. It had literally sunk through the earth into a pit of lava. So it was, pretty much done and dusted at that point. They were kind of over and done with because they couldn't perform what they needed to, and they weren't exactly a rich family to begin with. So without their bread and butter, yeah. He moved away out of depression, and that's about as much as you get. But,
and would any of them know of any kind of like dwarven communities within Gustodon where I might find him?
Other than in Doran, which is the other mountain,
yeah,
there's not really anywhere that they could show you. For the most part, it's very much a split between elves and dwarves between the two of the three mountains.
Okay. In that case, I'll give up and go back to Orleans, with maybe the hope that she might be able to tell me more about the dwarven community.
Okay. How do you want to start that conversation? Sup, bitch, where the dwarves?
I was going to say my initial response was to say sup, slut. I was like, no.
She picks you up, chokes you, you die at the end. We don't use that word here.
It's an abridged anime reference, okay.
That's how Megan says hi to me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Legitimately.
Oh, I say hi to my sister.
Yeah.
She goes, hi, her. And I'm like, hey, slut.
Yeah. It's how girls talk, okay?
It is. It's a term of endearment for each other. But as soon as a guy says it, we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Excuse me, that's not reserved for you.
You do not speak to me like that.
It is funny you say that because me and my mate Stevie called each other sluts.
Yeah.
I call her. He calls me Paris Hilton. He goes, "What's up, you Paris Hilton slut?" And I call him Helga, the German housemaid slut. And then we every so often switch up. He calls me Helga. I call him Paris Hilton.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I just wished he wasn't a console gamer and would actually like to try D&D.
Console. Scrub.
Because you would have met one of my best friends and you would even be, well, A well more known print.
But yeah, so again, I approach, awkward wave. Hi, I hope I'm not disturbing you. No, to Orlin, it's not you.
I know, I'm just saying, Lee's not here.
Oh, is he gone? Sorry.
Hey, Daddy, you little shit. I'm trying to listen to D&D.
What's happening? What's going on?
Little shit. Sorry, guy. I've been in the spare room, and then I was like, what the fuck, why is there a Guardian out of playing? And I thought it was something to do with Lee. And it's Danny trying to rickroll me. Because I got my wireless headphones on.
Scrub.
Little shit. I'm
Get
so confused.
wrecked, nerd.
He didn't even do as well. It just randomly started going, never gonna kill you.
There you go. I'll put actual music on for you.
But you got an ad. You fucker. What? Gone with Spotify. Yeah, you should have done. I don't have ads on that. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. Megan.
Ooh, I like the freaky music. Oh.
So, I assume I find
Oh yeah.
Orlin, and I'll just again approach her awkwardly. Hi.
Please sleep with me.
Subtext, okay? I'm a little bit more subtle than that.
You just wink and point to a bed.
I just like point at her nether regions and my nether regions and do a thumbs up sign and like question mark kind of thing.
You send her a note saying bang, okay?
Yeah. So I hope I'm not interrupting you, disturbing you, or anything like that.
She shakes her head side to side a little bit. Well, of course not. You and I don't really get much FaceTime, do we? How may I help you?
I was actually hoping for some kind of local information. I'm looking for a dwarven smith from Alden. He used to live here. My understanding is that he's kind of reconnected with perhaps some of his old acquaintances who are dwarves, and I've had a look around, but I've not been able to find or gather any information of where I might be able to find him.
That, my dear, is most likely because, well, the two mountains are rather and insufferably quietly racist with each other. You'll find more than likely that he's over in Doran.
From what I heard, had he reached Gastodon before he met up with Lupila's contact?
Mm-hmm.
How quick is it to get between the two?
Not very, but it really depends on how he, what kind of instrument of sending him there people used. More than likely wasn't teleportation, because you've only really seen Lupila do that, and you don't think anyone else around here is that powerful. Well, this music is really not fit for the theme. He was walking away.
She goes up and approaches and waves awkwardly. Hi.
It's the sex battle music.
That's Brewin's theme tune.
The
montage.
Each thump is a thump.
Oh fucking hell.
More than likely, he went away on a carriage at some point, just after he came here.
God damn it. Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for giving me a bit of a clearer insight than anyone else. I'll leave you back to your, whatever you're doing. I don't even know where I've met her. Like, is she in the bar? Is she in her bedroom? I have no clue.
She's on the balcony above the bar.
Okay.
And she does look like she's basically doing nothing at the moment, just observing.
Lovely view. I have no idea if I'm being sincere or not, because I don't know what it looks like.
You are. You can see all of the little criminals straight from a balcony. Yeah. She smiles, nods a little, turns, looks to you for a moment and goes, "So then, one thing I have been curious about. What's your little love life like?"
No.
My love life.
Oh,
You've been
come now.
curious.
You know fully well I'm too well versed in such matters to not notice.
Well, I don't really know what you expect me to say.
Quite a little love triangle you have.
I suppose it's gotten a little bit complicated, which wasn't my intention.
Usually isn't with someone of such a beacon-like personality of yours.
I'll just blush. So, what, what exactly do you want to know?
What is your thoughts on it? Who do you think you'll end up with in the end, and do you think there's much hope for such a yet-to-blossom relationship, regardless of whomsoever you choose?
I didn't set out on a journey looking for love or anything like that. I'm still young. I just want to see more of the world. I'm not ready to decide on, you know, the end goal here. I assume you're talking about Anessa here.
Well, either or. Let's bear the fruits openly. You have an adorable little librarian, and then you have her, the slightly all-supreme little wizardess, who has a very unique power from what I've heard, who you will be travelling with for possibly quite a while. You've shared few intimate moments with her. You've travelled. You've gotten to know her as well as the others. And the little librarian, I assume, judging by the face I've seen on you, have shared a few intimate moments with him. So, I entirely understand and respect that your options are very much open. If I might be so invasive as to recommend, if you do come to a conclusion and you need to shut one door, it is a lot easier if you do it before the end times. I'm not sure of what my beloved little Lycoris and your other allies had in plan, but if you do stay, there is a good chance that either he or she may not last. Just make your... either clutch it tightly to your heart or make it known. There's nothing worse than a mist blossoming flower. But that is really all I have to say about the matter.
I thank you for your advice, and I'm going to give a little bit of like a choked up nod, and I'm going to turn and leave.
She gently pats you on the shoulder as you're walking by, and then she continues looking around.
I'm not that sort of pet, sorry.
No.
Didn't
Pat
know.
down.
Little moan.
Okay. Erin. You bitch.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
That was a part of your summoning. Oh.
So it was a statue down with a sickness.
War cry.
I can do that if you want.
Summoning cry.
I
Go
don't.
for
I
it.
don't think I can do the whole thing, but I can do generally that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me summon my burps.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I kind of have to stretch it a little bit, but
Yeah.
It works.
yeah, boy.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Who doesn't love a bit of cringe?
Cringe.
I'm burping lyrics. It's weird. Erin. I summoned thee, little bitch.
He BRB'd.
Oh, did he?
Oh,
He
when?
BRB'd in roll 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking at Royal 20 right now. Oh, that was ages ago.
Yeah, it was during Brewin's performance.
Oh.
That was fucking ages ago, man.
Wow.
Maybe
Let's say-
He lasted long.
that's true.
Then I guess
I
we
thought you
will
did say 7 hours.
we'll jump to we'll jump to Chloe temporarily.
Oh man. Okay. Well, last thing I said was that I was going to see what Vlad could do.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go into like a little alleyway. We're still like in the underground area, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I've dragged him out of the place by his collar. He was staring at the titty lady, the fire titties.
Hot titties.
And I'm just gonna do that proper, you know, like Naruto thing. And I walk into the alleyway, and I've got my back to him, and I'm like, so. You've come to me.
On
Show
the
me
day
what
of my
you
daughter's
got.
wedding.
And then I turn around and I do like oh man, like a fighting pose. And I go like the little flick of the fingers, like come on.
Okay.
I need to find something.
He's going to,
Please struggle.
if you're actually wanting him to do something,
Yeah.
he is going to smile a little
This
bit,
is what I do.
and then he's gonna step. That was weird. Step as far out of vision of you as he can, and
Oh, that is
sink
fucking weird.
into the background. And then you feel the attempt of him trying to do his trickery on you.
Does it work on me?
You know him fully too well, and you know his trick all too well. It doesn't work. But you do feel this moment of, like, insecurity about it. And then you hear the sound of him charging up behind you. And you turn around, quickly ready. He grabs at your hand. Make a athletics or acrobatics check.
Athletics.
Oh.
Oh my god, he's going so high!
So he quickly grabs your wrist, pulls you toward him, guides you, pulling you up over his shoulder, guiding your body up over his, and he throws you into the ground, turns your arm a little bit, puts his hand in front of your face, and looks down at you and goes, "I told you I knew a few things, sister."
Wait, how did it end?
You are currently laying face up on the ground, looking at
Okay,
him.
and how's he got his like arms? Is he pressing down?
No. He's currently just
Ah.
holding onto one of your hands, and the other hand is placed in front of your face, as if to say,
Okay.
"Gotcha."
I grab his arm and I try and push him over my head as well onto the floor.
Make an acrobat.
And I use my
athletics.
prehensile legs to help me, and my prehensile legs like push on his legs.
Make an
to get him
athletics with a we'll say. What's your proficiency bonus?
3.
So make a athletics check with +3.
Okay, I'll just roll the athletics and I'll add the +3.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Nah.
10.
Okay, let's see. Oh.
Oh no.
So as you grab his hand, you feel secured for a moment, but then he seems to very quickly like wriggle and slip his hand out and take a step back.
Okay, I'll stand up.
He has this like big smug grin on his face. Yeah, come on, sister. Is this really all you can do? Throw some magic at me.
Hey, this is a test for you, not for me, but okay. I will.
What are we testing, by the way?
What you can do, if you can hold your own, or if I have to protect you, little brother.
Ugh.
I'm going to just stand and look at it. I'm going to analyze him to see if he's picked up any new skills.
Well, I mean, technically, I don't have to tell you that. You have access to
No,
the sheet.
no. But as a character thing.
Hold on, let's check something quick. So, any new skills that I've given him, you mean?
Well, not just generally, because I don't know. Obviously, I know, but Anessa doesn't know.
Okay.
The
Implications.
other bit.
Yes.
I got him to train up as a rogue, so.
So as you analyze, you can get 2. So as you're looking him over, now that you're actually paying real attention, with this fight as well, he's used a lot more like heavy-handed physical maneuvers. He is slightly skinny to an extent, but for the most part he's been like covered up a lot. And now that he's slightly more dishevelled, you do notice that his clothes are pretty baggy, but he seems to have a bit of strength to him. And as you analyse him, you learn that he's actually pretty physically strong. And you taught him the more dexterous and swift of hand kind of way, but he's taken a more blunt, brute force kind of approach to it. It seems speed and power. And of course, again, for the sake of not spoiling anything, you learn 2 of the abilities.
Yeah. Interesting. Thought there was something different. You could never normally throw me down.
Well, in all fairness, you're not exactly sturdy, sister.
Sturdy? No, I'm not. I'm gonna use my prehensile listed strike. And I'm strike.
So if you have the action ready in your attack area, click it.
I do.
Oh, you do, nice.
Although that says 1d6. Oh wait, is that? Oh wait. They add a bonus of forcing a target hit to make a Constitution saving throw of DC 8. He's also Aranea, isn't he? So would that just void that or what? The poison bit.
Well, let me just double check.
Or would he just take half damage of the poison?
Advantage on saves against being poisoned, reduce all poison damage by half. He'll still take poison damage, but yeah, half.
Yeah, so he's got to do a Constitution saving throw of DC 8 plus proficiency bonus plus Constitution. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. The attack hits, of course, because that's big numbers.
Yeah. Oh hey, is my poison dice is larger now, isn't it? It's it was a D6, but now it'll be a D8 because I'm
every 5
level
levels.
5.
Yeah.
Sick. Cool.
Big poison. Okay,
Oh, I
yeah.
did that.
So, as you kind of step up quickly and swing around, slicing with your prehensile, you give him a little strike. As he raises up his arm to guard, give him a little cleave along a portion of his clothes, and you see a tiny splicker of blood flick off. And now that you see a little bit of exposed skin in around where the elbow is, you do see what looks to be like slight toning to his arms. He has, not by much, but he has worked out a little bit. He is decently strong. As he takes the hit, he winces a little bit and looks towards you and goes, "Now that's not fair. If we're going to use feet too," and then he uses his two to keep himself hovered off the ground for about an inch, and then he swings his foot toward you with an unarmed strike of his own. So we will have to make that quick. And he's using his actual feet, by the way. So, bippity, boppity, bango. Damn it!
I'm just one below my AC.
So, as he's hovering off of his feet for a second with his prehensiles, he swings a kick toward you, and as it comes flying your way, you with your own, you can decide how you dodge it actually, because I mean, yeah. How do you dodge him trying to give you a kick?
I'm gonna do like the fucking Matrix. Yeah, I want to be like, whoa! I already did the come on thing. So I'm gonna do like the bend back, and as I do, just because it's all happening really quick, I wanna cast Mind Slither at him.
Take this is intelligence. Boop. Ah.
Sick.
This is safe. So, as you dodge back and you look forward, flicking your wrist and the spell casts on him, you see as he looks disoriented for a minute, but he fights through it. You know what? If you're not even gonna try, sister, I'm not gonna try either. And then he crosses his arms and turns around, puts his back to you.
Okay, I'll cast Armor of Agathis. And I'll pull like the air in around me and have it like freeze across me. And it forms like purple ice crystals, like purple tinted ice crystals across me.
Okay. So as you do that,
this war better not happen tonight. I'm using my slots.
you two are using all your shit. Suddenly zombies
like, oh,
everywhere.
fuck. I was spying my brother and then I fucked up.
Okay. So as you do that, you notice he turns around, looks you up and down for a moment. You notice as he's looking at you, there's this kind of similar look to what you feel like you have when you're analysing someone, and he's doing something similar to you. He has this weird like look as if he has a sort of minor understanding of what he's looking at. Well, that's just a bit unfair, but I like it.
Thank you. Is he doing anything else?
Still cross-armed, he's turned and is looking at you. Doesn't do anything.
I will. I'm going to. Oh, will you let me do this because it's not an actual fight? Just because it's cool. I want to throw my dust dagger, make it seem like I'm trying to hit him, so that he's like, "Oh shit, she's real serious." But I'm gonna make it so it lands behind him, and then I'll teleport to it, and then unarmed strike him in the back.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Do I still roll for the dust dagger.
What, to hit? No.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll throw it.
Okay.
Bing! Into the floor.
So you throw it, you quickly pull it out, throw it, it goes spinning in the air, he looks and is kind of taking that reaction of like, oh shit, I should move. And then it spins past him, lands in the ground behind him. You disappear. He goes, okay, that's just cheat, and then roll to hit. That does not hit.
Fucking hell!
So as you appear behind him and you swing, you hit him in the back, and your fist connects, but you feel what feels like the densest force in the way. You feel there's like armor along his body, but it's not like very heavy armor or anything. It's very thin, if anything. But that's not what blocks the strike. You feel that kind of give way to your punch. It feels like he himself is pretty sturdy at that point. And he turns his head slightly and goes, "Oh, come on, sister. A back attack? That's nothing new." And it's gonna turn around slowly, push your hand out of the way. "Look, can we do this at some other time? It's bringing kind of bad memories."
Bad memories?
I'll tell you some other time. It's why I'm like this now.
I'll just come out of my stance, looking at him a bit suspiciously though, because I'm like, he's never turned down a spar before. I don't turn my back to him, just in case he's trying to be sneaky.
Subterfuge. Poof.
And I want to insight check him to see if he's being honest or if he's just using like his deception
Go for it.
to trick me. Does he look actually disturbed or no?
As you kind of look him over and you take the subtle changes in his general face and body language. Yeah, he was fully intending to wait for you to turn around to kick you in the arse.
Oh, you little shit! Was he really?
Mm-hmm.
Fucker.
There did seem to be a kernel of truth in what he was saying, though. There is some... Maybe not the nightmare part, but he is what he is now because of something that happened at home. But I am going to see who's next on the list. Rachel, yours will take a infinitum amount of time. How much time do you have? Like for today? I mean,
In
not.
life?
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
sure.
know.
I can stay on a bit longer, but not long enough to do the whole going to see the father thing.
Okay, well, we can save that for another
like
time.
Boris can just chill with Orlint and have a nice time.
Yeah. Okay then. So, Chloe, you and Flat do spar for a little bit longer. You of course see through his deception, but there is that lingering thought of he's hiding something. He's not making a joke out of it. It must be serious. If you want to do anything with that, note it down somewhere for yourself, and we can roleplay through it if you want, if he's willing. Is there any small bits that anyone wants to do before Session ends? Because I'm pretty sure someone said they want to finish at 10, or was it 11? Or
That was me.
okay.
I said that I could stay till 11 at the latest.
But if you want to get some decent sleep, then
Yeah.
we can finish early if you want.
Okay.
I don't want you to be super tired.
I'm gonna be super tired anyway.
Yeah, no. Like, I still want to talk to Iltsma, but that will take a while. Other than that, there's a couple letters I want to send, but I can just send them to you.
Yeah, I also need to, when we go up to Lycoris's father, I actually need to drop a note in.
Yeah.
At her mother's, because I realised I said I'd write a note for Ishgaris who knew what was going on, and I didn't give said note to the trapper. So I'll just get her to drop it off on the way up.
Okay. Is Double A Ron back yet?
I don't think so. He hasn't said he's back. He's still muted.
He must be taking one violent shit.
Probably
It
got a phone.
happens to us all.
He probably
It
got a
does.
phone call.
Or he's taken a shit and passed out.
I mean, that's a pretty big
So-
definition of violent.
Sort of like Scrubs. JD used to pass out when he went for a twosies.
We can do this until we pass out.
I mean, you could. You
So-
probably shouldn't though.
No,
Shouldn't.
all that strain is bad for the body.
It's bad for the butt.
I mean, well, it depends what you're doing with it other than pooping.
Twerking.
Sure. Yeah, I guess that'll be session then. What's everyone like next week? Are we all
I
good?
can do.
Of work, woo!
I can do.
Fine.
Next week,
Oh wait,
I finish at 5.
Hey.
it's my birthday next week.
What, Thursday?
Next Thursday, 4th of August, is my birthday.
Damn,
Well,
girl.
If you're doing
Birthday
shit with your boy,
DMD.
Are you doing things with
I
your
don't
boy?
think we've. No, I don't think we've got anything planned because I've got the whole nearly 6 weeks off. So we're going to Bristol on the weekend to watch one of his bands play. So
Hey.
which is gonna be sweet. So I'll double check, but I think I'm okay to play.
yeah, so
You can
I can
start
do Thursday,
earlier.
but if you're busy, I can do a different day as
I have.
I just can't do Friday because I'm at a wedding again.
Again.
I have
Too many weddings.
Monday busy
Yep.
and maybe Wednesday, but that's
Yeah,
about it.
Wednesdays are never good for me because I work early on a Thursday. but-
Mm.
I can do them. I just,
Yeah, don't
I'll
put
go
that.
check with Danny.
yeah.
One sec. Wait a sec.
One.
No, wait longer.
Norwich or about next week as well? At the moment, I've made no plans, so I'm pretty much free.
Swifty.
Yeah, plus I finish at 5 anyway, so
Yay.
yeah.
Mondays and Wednesdays are always my least favorite days, but it's not like I can't do them. I just don't want to do them all the time.
Oh yeah, no, that's totally understandable.
Yeah.
We have a regime here.
Actually, wait, I say 5, I mean 5:30.
Thursdays are D&D.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's D&D.
Plus
Oh,
my
yeah.
plus my exhausting week is more or less out of the way after tomorrow, which today's not been as exhausting as I thought it would be, but yeah.
Says I'm all good to play on Thursday because we can just do stuff through the day for my birthday.
Yeah.
Nice. Yay!
As long as
it's
you're happy with
birthday.
that.
I am. Birthday D&D.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Buff D&D.
Woo!
That means Lee has to be nice to you.
Well, I was gonna say.
No, it means he gets to be extra mean to me because I'll be happy anyway. It's my birthday.
No, I was gonna say it means I just can't kill you that day.
Depends how much pain
Yeah, let's have the battle that day.
Hey,
Oh man.
hey,
you
I
kill my
said
brother,
it
I'll
means
be
I
really
can't
sad.
kill you. I didn't say that I couldn't banish you to another realm and then let you come back to see all your dead friends another day.
That's worse.
Hey, this is a Nessa.
Yeah, I was gonna say this does
Wrong
sound like something that's
character.
happened before.
Although it was a choice to be banished, but it didn't feel like that much of a choice at the time.
I am going to go.
Okay.
Yes, have fun at your wedding.
Have
Safe
a good
flight.
journey.
Goodbye, friend.
Have a safe journey.
And you're wearing a bra.
That made
Will
it.
I enjoy or endure?
That,
Endure.
that made it sound
Oh,
like
gosh.
she doesn't traditionally wear one.
No.
I don't.
Hey.
She can answer that for herself.
If we don't have to, we don't want to.
That's-
They're
you know,
not
that's-
very comfortable.
That's actually very fair.
Mind you, I've kept mine on this entire session, which is a pretty big achievement
That's
for
pretty
me.
mental.
It's
The
normally
second-
come off as soon as I
The
get from
second
work.
I walk through the door, boom, off.
It's crazy. I like to buy nice ones, but then I don't like to wear them. Oh. Right.
Right.
Oh, I'll see you guys on my birthday.
Yeah.
See you soon,
I'm so
birthday
excited.
girl.
I completely forgot.
Excitement escalates.
I forgot it was my birthday in a week. I got a notification on my Google thing as well, so your birthday's around the corner, and I was like, oh, it's like 2 weeks away. It's fine.
It's fine, I don't
I was
care
like, oh,
right now.
shit.
It's fine. I got time.
Okay, right, yeah, it's fine. It's not August. As soon as 1st of
Google,
August
leave
hits,
me
I'm like, oh my god. I have a birthday month, bitch. Right.
Okay. Well,
Goodbye.
goodbye, soon to be birthday
Have a
girl.
good week.
Bye.
Do-do-do-do.
Cool. Next channel, I guess.
You should try Shyvana top with like the on-hit build.
Ugh.
It's so good as well.
Shavana.
Ew! I got a Riven skin.
Hello.
And I have Riven.
Come
Disenchant.
Go.
Not Shavana.
Disenchant.
I'll play Shiv next. That sounds fun.
It's so good, dude.
Disenchant.
Fucking love Nocturne, man.
Disenchant.
The build is Frozen Mallet, Frozen Gauntlet into Ravenous,
Disenchant.
no Titanic Hydra.
Disenchant. I only have
Feel like a
35
tanky on it.
Yeah.
mythic essence to go until I have the skin that I want.
Cool. Apparently, I still don't
I have a
own
question,
Thresh.
guys. Right. So
Yes.
I don't have the chat news that says obtain all fighter champions. I've got every champion, right?
Same.
But I've only got 69 out of 70.
Nice.
Same with mage champions. I've only got 62 out of
Daryl.
65.
You got to the funny sex number, they're not letting you go further.
I don't know why. Why is it not? Have I forgotten to get champions or something on this account? No. Like, how am I missing?
There
Or
aren't
is
enough.
that Riot saying?
You're not enough of a fighter, dude.
Like,
You're not strong enough.
Right, saying we have these arbitrary numbers, but we've not actually made enough champions to meet these arbitrary numbers.
Meech.
I only have
So is that
35.
saying, right? The next 4 champions are going to be 3 mages and a fighter.
Fucking better be.
I'd love that. It'd be so good. An actual mage. I want them to bring
Yeah.
out a character without a fucking dash again. Stop having characters that every character have a dash, right?
Yeah.
Because back in the day,
No, it's fine. They'll
I'm gonna-
bring out 3 vectors.
it used to be like champions
Oh.
with dashes were not many, right?
Yeah.
Now every champ.
Now every fucking champion has a dash.
The thing is that I've got with champions that I dash. I play champions that really don't have dashes, and if they have dashes, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
We're gonna play a
Meech,
cake game.
please. I still have this copy pasted.
Fucking hell.
I could see the
Game
Eiffel Tower
wants me
from
to
up here.
jungle, apparently. Right, what am I playing in the jungle this time?
Something that camps me.
I'm sorry,
Darius.
I've done that every fucking game so
Just play
far, right?
Darius. Just play Darius.
Isn't it a good strategy? Haven't we won?
It works.
Just play Darius jungle.
Now, surely you prowlers, because what's more terrifying than a fucking Darius prowlers clawing
It'd
at
be
you?
prowlers. It would be prowlers.
A prowler,
But
Darius
also,
ulting
right,
and then
what's also more
disappearing and then
terrifying than
reappearing.
Darius ulting and then being invisible. And you're like,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then you
go.
auto, disappearing
So,
again.
guys, I'm going to share my
No, no,
screen.
it's
Look at what's currently happening on my League client. I don't own Shyvana. Apparently.
Okay.
This base skin is no longer
Oh,
available
get
for
rented,
purchase.
kids. Get
Yeah,
rented.
they
I have
they
a
did
skin?
say something about the skins not working properly.
I don't have any skins. It's more of like
No,
apparently
no,
I don't own
that's-
champions.
That's kind of what yeah. It's bugged.
Are we going
Obvious.
pink, Mally?
I mean, I'm using Luna Wraith Caitlyn. So,
Lunar Wraith. Is that like red or is it like a green?
I'll show you what I'm seeing. There you go.
They got Chuck, dude. Watch out.
Oh
Charles.
no.
I'm close enough with Charles
Is
that I
that
can call him
Morgana
Chuck
jungle?
now.
There we go.
Probably.
No.
Or Chuck Jungle.
It's Zoe jungle.
Oh, you're actually Darius.
It might actually be Zoe Jungle looking at the band.
You're actually Darius. Oh no.
I'm gonna
I-
camp you.
Oh, are you? Yeah, buddy.
He's like, oh no, and then as soon as I say I'm gonna camp you, it's like,
Yeah, I don't care what champ you pick, as long as you're in my lane, let's go. You pick
Alright,
bar
give me
jungle if you want.
next game. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you be Jungle Callista mid, and before he can W2, you ult him in.
Like, fuck you.
Oh, it was a Morgana jungle. Okay.
Yeah.
It's viable. It
Alright,
works.
Dommy Mummy Morgana, let's go.
True, stand on me.
Why? How
Definitely
do you
not
do
kill the kill, right guys? Look.
How do you do Morgana jungle?
How is it kill the kill?
She gets
Look
all
at her
life
shoulder
steal and
pads.
stuff.
Oh my god, it is.
I took
Oh my
exactly.
God. Like,
Fucking. How is it kill the kill? It's
No, it
literally
legit
the
is,
most
holy
iconic
fuck.
fucking design
Yeah.
from Kill the Kill.
I fucking love kill the kill.
Don't
I need...
lose your way. I say no. Fucking Bozo doesn't even know. The best anime where clothes are the enemy.
No. Yeah, that's how I describe it to people, right? Is how do you describe the anime? It's an anime about clothes.
Clothes are the enemy, dude.
It's
Wait,
so
just
good.
kill
The
kill.
good guys are
Kill the
literally
kill, man.
nudists.
It's,
So
you say it's an anime about clothes, and I'm like, oh, it's Kill the Kill.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Honestly,
realised
it's in my
the
top
skin
3.
is more blue.
There was
But
a
it has
Chuck
got
there,
red
watch
hair.
out.
Oh, please tell me you've seen.
Guys,
Chuck!
wrong, guys, wrong.
Chuck!
Please
What-
tell
what's
me
they
you've
hit.
seen
this
from
cute?
there.
It fucking works on jungle monsters. Let's go.
He's got the gold.
I'm back in Dubai or nothing.
They backed off, or are they still there?
I have
I'm
no
gonna
idea.
go
I
blue.
just ran away from them.
I don't know, Charles ran up this way.
Oh, they maybe.
Can you
I
ward
think
that
you can
bush
call him
there?
Chuck. I think you're
Can you
close enough.
ward this bush?
No, I'm gonna keep saying Charles.
Parking.
The reason is because it's just Charles in charge of our days.
Okay, you're more of a Charles
Entertainment.
entertainment cheese kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm not Chuck E. Cheese.
I'll chuck your cheese.
I'm
So
Charles McGuinness.
Charles
remember, Para, I'm
entertainment
playing a
cheese.
mini game because there's a Jinx on the other team.
What's the? Oh right, you need to kill her, don't you?
Yes.
Doesn't
before she
do
Yeah,
kills
police
him.
brutality.
It's a mini game.
Police brutality.
Mini game.
Yeah, police
Can you
brutality.
ward river? Can you ward river?
I could,
Please.
if you ask me nice. Wait, no,
Could
I
you
want to
please?
practice this word. I will. Give me a second.
Yeah, so you stand to the
In the
right of
mirror.
that little rock, and then you click on the rock, and then it goes in the
Click on
brush.
Hey!
There we go. He's a
gaming.
Noah.
He's gaming. Out of his mind.
I'm Gangplank gaming. Without even playing Gangplank, that's how good I am.
True.
It's Plank Gang.
Don't actually know what my fucking abilities do, by the way. Literally never played
Nice.
this character in my
I
life.
got my fucking W first. Oh well, I can use them as soon
Your
as
Q is an
I
auto
know, I
reset?
know.
Oh, okay. So you do know.
It's
So
more
don't-
of like, I just
Yeah,
used it. I know W's the speedy, E's the yeet the flame, and then... Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you
fine.
have
That
PTA,
takes
so
a
you
minion.
insta
That
proc it
takes a
like
minion.
Renekton.
that you just pulled.
Excuse me, but I'm pretty sure you hit a minion too.
I'm allowed to hit minions.
No, you're not.
I'm farming.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Who made up
These
that rule?
entitled ADCs, man.
Who made up that rule? Sounds like
These
entitled capitalist
ADCs
ADC
hitting all the
bullshit.
minions.
Oh, she maybe dies to poison? No, 9 health. Oh my god, let's go!
I'm a god.
I'm the best.
I'm the best.
I'm the base.
And then on a car, finger in the air. With some women with their fingers in their hair. You never forget the lyrics, it's too iconic. You know I'm the best at winning Street Fighter tournaments. Make $1 million without even earning it.
You even got the highest scores on my SAT.
I legit haven't listened to that in about 6 years. I still know every lyric.
Should we let him shove up?
Chuck.
You alcove.
Jungler here, jungler here. Jungler here.
Has he got flash, I assume, right?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, he hasn't used shit.
Okay,
Like
she's
at
just
least
laning
earn
mid.
His flash. If he steps up close enough, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, go for it. Mission accomplished.
Morgana here.
You're alright, right?
Okay. Yep.
Cool. That's all that matters.
Bitch, fuck off.
Nobody likes you.
Okay.
So he's AFK.
Like legit.
She just let me kill her. She just stood still as like Q E E E E E E E E, and then she died. And then she started walking away as she was 1 health, and then she died. That is a long. That is a long con, dude.
Yeah, dude, like, alright, I ghost and
She
get
was
out, but
sitting
like...
behind you for a while.
I don't know, because Sam walked straight past her. She must have, like, gone into a bot jungle and then was like, oh. It's free. I mean, I'm very pushed up. Oh my god, she's still here!
Yeah, she did
Oh,
the
I
same
just
thing to me.
accidentally flashed. I was trying to ping.
I'm dead. I did not expect her to still be in my lane for, like, 3 minutes. Like, fair enough, it worked. I'd say Drake, maybe, because she's, like, backing.
I did know. I was a knower. But I'm gonna appear to be the good guy, you know? Like, if it happens again, I'm still gonna kill her, you know? What is happening in my bot side river? Oh, she's going top. She fucking knows, dude. She bozoed you. Oh, we're long conning now, okay.
Well, here she goes. I am backing. Ba-ba-doo.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's how it feels though, you bitch!
Gale Force.
Yeah, can I have blue? Do you need it?
Should be okay.
It's up to you.
I mean, I kind of want it because I think it gives me 6 off my bot
Okay,
side.
you're good.
And I don't
Mum
really want to
wiper.
leave bot side because Drake's up.
Yeah, I have 2 mana items. It's just, you know, blue's good on Cassia.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm coming so fast.
That's what
Jesus.
she said.
Oh! Criticism. I can see the Statue of Liberty from up here.
If you don't respond to my customer reports, I'm gonna sack the fucking lot of you!
I feel like Morg is still here because she is a well-known long conner.
I'm fucking 4 XP off of.
So you lied to me, Sube.
I'm 4 XP.
You calling him a lie? Ain't calling him a truther.
I'm gonna hit her ward.
On wings of 30s.
She's got to kind of step up, right? I've got Ghost in 8 seconds. Morgana's gonna come mid, isn't she? I mean, you've
If I come top, I'm very, very shoved right now.
I'm really trying to sell it, you know?
Can I please? 50 roots, fun.
Oh no, I think she's DC'd again.
Bollin's coming up, by the way.
She flashed. That sucks, but we take it.
Yeah. Oh, there's a bot lane here.
We did so.
Oh, there's Morgana here as well.
I think you're dead. Oh my god, no. Oh, she has Lulu. Filthy Lulu enjoyer.
It's a bot diff, man. I mean, to be fair, I should have gone back, right? I'm
I
serious.
mean, they did also say like 3 times bot lane and the jungler's probably coming up.
Yeah,
They're doing
they
great.
should have followed. This
They were
fucking guy
dead!
in
I
base.
was
No, no,
dead!
he was in base.
He's egoing. He's egoing. He doesn't mean it. Don't get angry.
Well, that sounds like a. This is. That sounds
He's
like
trolling,
Really
guys.
trolling right now.
You just need to know that he's trolling.
What?
He's just a very monotonous
Look
voiced
at this
man.
guy.
I mean, that guy's fucking in it, but.
Harry, you're into
Huh?
Okay.
That was something. That truly was.
Whoa, here she goes.
I think you might need to learn angle. Get this guy in a
She's
maths class.
man-eater. Oh, that's really pretty.
No idea where Chuck, Charles, or Cho'Gath has gone. All three of them, I don't know.
Lucky Charles Gaff.
He's here.
Finally hit a Q on them. Finally. And she hit that on me.
I couldn't get it off in time.
Mood.
Guys, I'm on 69 farm again. Fuck, I can't farm.
Damn. Ew.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna be honest, I actually thought that was Morgana W.
Sorry.
Oh, fair, fair.
Thank
They're
you.
both Star Guardians as well. It's a skin
Yeah, like, I
confusion.
genuinely didn't know. I was like, oh, that's Morgana's here because we're doing an objective, right? So surely she's here. Yeah,
I
though,
was definitely behind that.
fair enough,
Okay.
fair enough. Like, I
The
fucked
thing
up.
that's like a squid is like her thing.
Yeah, so all I saw was a puddle of, like, purple.
Yeah, true.
There you go.
Which could be either, but, like, my brain blanked on the fact that it's a Zoe.
The differentiation is the Zoe one has a face. That's what I've just found out. It has like a smiley
He's
face.
teleporting.
Okay, we just kill her then.
Zoe just. Oh no, she's mid again.
Okay, interesting. I'm 50%
I mean, that's
my
a
ult.
flash. We take a
Yeah.
flash, right? That's fine.
What the fuck just happened?
Morgana flashed.
No, but like, okay, I'm aware of what just happened. Right, fuck you, dude.
He's in a troll mood. It's, it's fine.
It's literally the components for fucking Umbral Glaive.
Yeah.
Don't flame me.
I think Dirk is better though.
Have you got enough longswords?
No.
Oh, she.
I want
Like,
to
she's
throw them
fucking
at the
about
enemy.
top. I'm just gonna take her jungle then. Like,
Yeah, the second Cho'Gath appears, I'm just gonna leave again. Like,
That did not hit! I was not in a line!
okay, goodbye.
is he chasing you down?
No, he ran at me because he was trying to stop me getting the cannon, but I had ult, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take the cannon, and if you all in me, I'm just gonna ult away, like.
We need one more hit
I
on
have
James
TP?
and I'll be able to...
Yeah, I do.
If you alter, like, if you ult either, alter right now.
I don't have mana! Now I do. Where is she? Fuck, where is she? She's gone. Fucking find that Jinx.
There she is. Alter.
Ah, fuck!
Fuck off! They've got so much shit!
Yeah, Lulu is fun and balanced.
Very.
Sounds like an eggy.
Polymorph is the single most annoying spell to get hit by because you're just a little fucking squiblet, like just running about doing nothing.
Yeah, that and Wither are the two spells I fucking like despise in this game.
Yeah.
It's great that she literally has an ability that lets her be an independent mid laner. It's that fucking strong.
Yeah, I think Lulu's really good. I think she's ban worthy. Especially how good enchanters are at the moment.
She doesn't get played enough for people that I don't think she is because of she. But when she does get played, it's fucking.
Yeah, it's like you're not used to playing against her, but every time
People
you play
don't
against
like
her, it's
playing her because she's relatively boring.
Yeah, I can't stand that
But
character.
she's so good.
She is like, she's so good. Like, I will only play Lulu if I'm pre-made with a support, with the ADC. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know whether that saw me.
Like, how did that Jinx get all that health back, by the way? Was that Lulu?
The ult heals her as well as giving her additional health. Plus, she popped her heal, so she basically just went like to full health. So us, who are like mainly based on executing people, kind of got fucked.
They got a ward in river.
Not that I saw. I sweeped, and I don't think they do.
Okay.
Me and Charles have good teleport now.
Oh, okay, apparently they do. But whatever.
Jungler's here.
Yeah, I don't have teleport up, but
Jungler's coming bot.
Charles may have teleport.
Oh, fucking Lulu ult again.
Oh, fuck off.
Okay, I'm huge.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah, you needed to wait and get the
Sorry.
Wait, what?
I don't know. She's a lagger. She might have lagged out. I think she lagged out.
Oh, I feel so sad for her.
Oh, I could buy Archangels, or I could buy full Rylai's Crystal Weapon.
I don't think Rylai's is good on her. I'll be honest. I don't like Rylai's on her. Honestly.
I just think consistent slow uptime is kind of disgusting.
That's fair. That's fair. But I personally don't like it.
Fair. Do you remember when Leandries and Rylai's used to combine to become like the Giga Chad item?
Yeah, yeah. Leandries would do more damage if the target was slowed or
Yeah.
speed.
That's so fun.
I've just realised Drake's
This is
up. I'm sorry,
fucking
guys.
fun. Like, they see me on the map and they're just like, let's instantly punish Pike for existing and trying.
They're doing Drake.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think
Yeah,
I
I
can
would
get
do
there
the
in
same
time, to
against
be
the Pike.
honest. Yeah, there's 3 there. There's 4
Charles
there.
is there,
We
yeah.
just leave it, leave it, leave it.
Yeah, Mally, you need to run.
I am. I've got another escape now because I can go, woo, and I can
gonna do
also press
Herald.
2.
I'll be up there in a sec. Actually, I'm gonna take their blue.
Para,
think-
you
don't
want to
think
be
we
on
can
this
get
side. Para, you want to be on this side. I can't really.
What? There's a morgue in a map?
That's what I'm saying. You need to be on this side.
I didn't know the morgue was there.
Yeah, we had no
We knew
vision.
there was 4 in our jungle, bro.
I had no idea. I knew there was a Jinx in there, but she'd gone
She
into lane.
did Drake, so you can assume.
Why would we stay? It doesn't
I
make
know.
sense. It's
Assuming
dumb,
makes
dude.
an ass out of you and me.
True, true.
They saved his life there.
No, no.
Para, I'm not gonna lie. We lost that tower because your positioning was.
Damn.
How?
Get
Okay,
him.
there is no good reason for the Morgana to be staying.
Also jungle.
What was the second item?
Ravenous. No,
Go
fucking
the other way!
big boy Hydra. Yeah, yeah.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm on my way.
Sounds like a fun game.
I am also here. Hello.
I need help.
Can I just get my ult off, please?
Nah. Illegal.
Blue's up if you want it. Do you want me to save it for you?
I'll base. Yeah, I'm quite low.
Whoever just dashed that way, I'm not there with you.
Yeah, that's my bad. I thought there were more people there because I wasn't laying in the
No,
map
that was
because I'm
just
bad.
me and you. That was just
No, I
me
mean,
and
that
you.
was
I
Para.
based. I based. I was too low.
Yeah, I got confidence because I saw someone else on the way. It's on me. I fucked that up really bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Adam.
I'm coming as quick as I can.
Wow.
Lulu is so fucking AIDS.
TP for Cho'Gath. You got blue, yeah?
Yeah.
Buenos Charles?
Enemy.
The enemy.
Oh.
He hasn't been doing much all game.
Into fucking fucking Zoe, and then Lulu's just like, yeah, no, she's still not in execute range.
Have all, and they want to stay here.
Lulu, speed up.
How many's there?
4.
Lulu flash.
Tell me if,
Oh, I'm
tell me if
fucking
any of
dumb.
them start rotating pot.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Should probably be here, but it's fine.
I need the farm, and
Yeah.
I'm literally 0-3. I'm not gonna help much.
Wave clear.
You're gonna help with wave clear.
Mine is close range. I have to be melee to do it, basically.